Just giving you guys a minute to get in. Yeah. Hello, kiss from Belgium. Ah, hey Pascal, up in this motherfucker. Hey. I want to be able to see Mikey. I don't like it when you can't see Mikey's head. There you go. Looking like Tyson Fury up in this bitch. I'm okay. Don't worry about it. Forget about it. Right. Where's my phone? Where's the other phone? Got two phones. There it is. Right. I'm going to be calling someone on the stream. We're going to have a chat with you guys and say hi. Oh. My eyes always start stinging before a live stream. It's like my body knows. And it just makes my eyes start stinging. I don't know what that's about. All right, we got Ken Carpenter. Hey, Ken. Got Callum. Hey, Callum. Neda C. Croy. Hey. Dylan Hicks. Hey. Irene and Mark. Hey. Ruan Samuelson. Hello. Pascal and Victor. Hey, guys. How you doing? How you doing? Forget about it. Yeah. I'm determined to do a good live stream this week, and it's going to stay on the channel, and nothing's going to go wrong. And I'm not going to talk about any depressing shit. that's usually where things go wrong. So yeah, I'm going to stay on the happy subjects, cheery stuff. Let's talk about toys, statues, films, music. It's all good. Got some dark 80s synth stuff playing in the background, but I don't know if it's copyright free, so I've got to keep it really low. It's called Stranger Synths. Instead of Stranger Things. I mean, look, I'll show you what's going on. Forget about it. It's that video. Very good music, man. It's like proper 80s style kind of synth stuff, which I do like. And Callum says Slayer. I can't play any Slayer. I've never tried to. I do like Slayer though. I've got time for Slayer. I saw Slayer once at Heathrow Airport. They were queuing up in Burger King. No joke. Kerry King and two other guys from the band. I only know Kerry King's name, but yeah, they were in Burger King in Heathrow Airport queuing up for their burgers. I didn't go and bother them, but I know two people who did. Oh, who we got here? Dylan. Hey, Dylan. Peter. OMG, are you Cult Creations? Well, speaking of Cult Creations, no, I'm not Cult Creations. That's Glenn Page. He's the one who makes the amazing dioramas. Ken playing some old school PS2 Metal Gear Solid 3. Nice. Yeah, it's a classic, man. That's what I based my Snake figure on. Wherever he is, he's over there somewhere. Yeah, man. So there's a fair bit to talk about. We've got the stuff that was on display at the Tokyo, was it Toy Sapien store, something like that. They had the new Wonder Woman 84, the gold one. They got the Harley Quinn from Arkham Knight coming out, which is a good sign, but also a little bit disappointing because I would have really liked the Arkham Asylum version of Harley Quinn, or even after that, then the Arkham City version. The Arkham Knight version is the version of her I like the least visually. But I like the outfit. It's just they did something to her face in Arkham Knight. They did a lot of things to people's faces in Arkham Knight. It's like the Arkham Knight Catwoman in statue form is gorgeous, but in the game, I just don't really like the way she looks. I much prefer Arkham City. You know that by now. What else we got? 89 Batman with denim jeans. Yeah, that was quite funny. That was probably the one I liked the most. Robert Justafan in the house. He says, "Where's Ruby? She's next door sleeping on a sofa. Take care of yourself, YouTube friend." Oh, thanks, Robert. Yeah, man. Just it's funny because I'm seeing a lot of YouTube videos of people saying, because of the whole, I don't know, in certain parts of the world, they've done a lockdown thing where you're kind of being told just stay indoors and try and limit your outdoor action, which is my normal life anyway. I don't really go out unless I have to. Don't really like going anywhere. So just business as usual here at Night Vision HQ. Do you have the Halloween NECA Michael Myers figure from Peter? Yes, I do, sir. I have the Ultimate version from 2018. I've got the Retro Cloth version from 2018. Got the old original NECA 7-inch 78 version and the quarter scale version. I got them all. I think I got all of them. Yeah, it's just the McFarlane big one. That's the only one that I don't have at the moment. I'm not too fussed about that. I've got the small one, thanks to someone amazing in the community who hooked that up for me. Oh, Paolo in the house. Hey, Paolo. Cult Creations. Hey, Cult Creations. Right. Glenn Page is in the house. So let me just show you before we get stuck in here. I was saying to Glenn how it'd be nice to call him during the live stream. I'm going to call him on Facebook, put him on speakerphone, and just talk about the diorama that he did. I mean, you guys out there have been great so far. Thank you for all your awesome comments and support on the video. Oh, pardon me. I just had dinner. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, the video just went up and I'm really happy with that, and I love the diorama. As you can see, it fits perfectly just underneath the frame here, and that's a great spot for it. Obviously, because the wall is there, that wouldn't work on that side of the shelf, so it has to be down this end, or I might put it down lower, rearrange things later on, but that is absolutely awesome. So I'm going to give Glenn Page a call in a few minutes, and we're just going to talk for about maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We'll see how it goes. And just, you know, any questions you guys have about the diorama and stuff like that, then we shall talk about that for you. There's the amazing 2018 mask from Simon Brandolino. Been working with the hair on this thing, just getting the hair looking right. Looks awesome, man. I love that. I would love to be as talented as Cult Creations. I wouldn't mind having some Back to the Future dioramas. Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, what kind of dioramas from Back to the Future would you do? I mean, I guess that'd be tricky. I'm trying to think. I mean, obviously, the most iconic scenes be the clock tower and stuff, and maybe the parking lot where he first discovers that Doc Brown has managed to do time travel, you know, as you do. Drop a like on the video, guys. Got 32 mother flippers in the house and 11 likes. Get it up to 20 likes and you shall appease me. Yeah. The lighting's not too bad this time. The lighting's always better when I sit on this side of the desk with the background behind me. When I sit against the black curtain, everything goes horrible. But I prefer sitting there because I'm more comfortable and I can touch everything. That sounds weird. Don't worry about it. Right, here we go. So, Cam Zap, is that how you say it? Your videos are good. Thank you, Cam Zap, I think that's how you say it. Oh, and he says, caught a live stream. Hello, Dean, been been blitzing your videos recently. Good vids and collection. Thanks very much, man. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. Oh, I want to give a shout out to a live stream that I caught yesterday. I was too late to actually watch it. It's T, by the way, Robert Justafan. Glenn Page, I will watch the live stream. Cool. Let me just send Glenn a message. Call you in 2 minutes. Sweet. Yes. What was I saying? I've forgotten. It's gone. It's the problem with getting old, folks. Memory just turns to sludge. Yeah. Oh, that's it. I was going to give a shout out. Yes, I watched the live stream on Facebook yesterday, and his name is Daniel Yun. Y-U-N is the last name. His name's Daniel Yun. I think I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. But he did a really, really nice live stream. He seems like a proper cool dude. You know when you can just tell straight away that someone's really cool? Just nice dude. So I watched, not all of it, obviously. Well, not obviously, but I was tired. I was in bed and I just sort of saw it, and I watched about maybe half an hour, and I really liked it. But yeah, there he is. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. That dude, and he was going through all his old 80s He-Man and Thundercats, and he grew up in the 80s as well, just like me. So it was really nice to see his collection. And he's got boxed, unopened turtle figures from the 80s, or late 80s. Was it late 80s? Yeah, it was. So yeah, he's got some amazing stuff. So check out Daniel Yun on Facebook. Yeah, he probably has a YouTube channel. But anyway, he's a cool dude, and I really enjoyed his stream. So shout out to him. And discovered these old pictures that I took of Catwoman figures like 4 years ago, and completely forgot I took these. But that is some nice pictures here, man. I have to re-upload these onto Instagram or something. Right, well, let me call Glenn and see what's up. How do I pronounce that? Let me see. Oh, I can't pronounce that. But the last bit is God 8803. Sayan, is that how you say it? Badass 78 classic back there, looking fine. Oh, thanks very much. Tea good, bit honey and lemon. Yeah, I'm not rocking the honey and lemon right now. No need to, thank God. I haven't got any colds or any flu or anything like that. So far, everything is okay. Like I say, I'm going to limit my interactions with the the general public, like I usually do. All right. Still haven't got to 20 likes, you miserable sods. Come on. Just touch the button. You'll be all right. There you go. That's the Freddy Krueger theme. That's wicked. I don't know if I can play that. They've kind of simped the Freddy theme. Hear that? Probably get in trouble for that. Hope not. Hope not. Paolo. Oh, more pop-ups with boobies on them. Stop it. I don't. Jesus. Paolo. Hey, Dean. Recently I found a collector selling a... Oh, speaking of selling. Sorry, Paolo. I got my clean TOTS H40 that I've been working on for days and days and days. I've managed to make it look pretty smooth now, pretty clean. So I'm thinking about selling this, guys. I would like to keep it, but to be honest, I could deal with the money. So I am thinking of selling this clean H40. And to be quite frank with you, because of the amount of hours and hours and hours and hours and stress that I've put into this, all the hours accumulated would probably add up to about 2 full days worth of work. Gonna have to let this go for no less than £200. That is up to you guys if anyone wants it. It's a clean H40, kind of based on what the flashback scenes in the new Halloween Kills movie might look like, the mask, you know. So it is the TOTS Trick or Treat H40 mask, but clean. So I've filled in all the wrinkles as best as I can. It's pretty clean now. But yeah, I mean, if I end up keeping it, I end up keeping it, and that's cool. But if someone wants it, 200 quid shipped, that's yours. So. Won't look too bad, does it? Daniel Yun is Justin's collection friend. Oh yeah, because he's in Australia, isn't he? That makes sense. They're both in Australia. Right, let me call Glenn. I hope you guys are going to be able to hear him. I'm just going to do like Stiff Richards does and call people on Facebook, but I'm pretty sure he has a professional setup with microphones and stuff. I don't got no microphone. The lighting's gone wank. What's that about? Speaking of wank, where's Wankstein? He's usually here by now. My regulars. One of my regulars. Hey? All right. Oh, there's a picture of the Joker. I must have saved that because I thought it looked cool. Hey? Look at that. That's nice. Is that Jim Lee? Is it? I don't know. I forget. It looks like it's the sort of stuff. Is it? Sunday. Oh, Alex Ross. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, let's call Glenn Page. Right. Glenn Page call. I'm just going to do a voice call. Is that speaker? God, I hope you guys can hear him. I'm going to put the phone somewhere high up.
Hello?
Hey, Glenn. Can you hear me?
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay on the stream, so I wasn't expecting it.
All right, okay. Let me just put this. I want to rest the phone somewhere close to the phone that's actually recording the stream. And and then we are live, I should mention. So
don't swear.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can if you want. Right, first let me check. You say a few things, Glenn, and then I'm going to get the folks in the live stream to let me know whether they can hear you clearly or not. So just nursery rhyme. Go on.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
Yep. Sweet, that'll do. Right.
Yeah, everyone hear that?
Can everyone hear that? Okay, let us know. Are you hearing Glenn nice and clear? Yep.
Hello.
Ray's connection says all good. Irene says yes. All right, that's good enough for me. Right, lovely jubbly. So Glenn, you made an amazing 1/6 scale 1978 Halloween diorama, which I recently reviewed and will be doing many more videos on in the coming days. Well, you've started off, you were going to do 10. The demand was really strong and everyone wanted one, and you sold 9 pretty quickly. So then, I mean, it was actually, I mean, I messaged you and said, are you sure you don't want to maybe do 20? And so, I mean, I guess that seems like a better number now because of the demand for it. But how you feeling about the diorama? I mean, anything you want to say about it, or how you your thoughts when you were putting it together, or anything like that?
Well, first of all, just kind of like blown away by all the comments that I've had, and when you're making sort of like from scratch, and it's pretty much just from like your head and the pictures you sent me. You never know how it's going to turn out, and it turned out well. I really liked it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's been super popular. Like, you know, my phone has not stopped going for the last 2 days of you know, people all around the world. Like, you know, I've got customers in America, Norway, Scotland, quite a few in England.
Yeah.
It's just been crazy. It's a good job you suggested to go up to 20.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, you know, do 20, and then a few months' time, if the demand is still really strong, if you can be bothered to do more, then maybe do some more, see how it goes. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I'm sure there's loads of other. I think the key is really, when it comes to dioramas, you've got to try and figure out what it is. Like, as far as Michael Myers, obviously at this time there isn't really many official 1/6 scale Michael Myers to get, but there will be once Trick or Treat Studios drops all their figures, so that's going to be really handy for those. But I think that top of the staircase is really iconic because of that moment where Michael Myers is standing there and the kid says, "You can't kill the boogeyman." He's standing there with the knife. That's why I thought that particular area would just be bloody cool to be able to take pictures. But there are quite a few other little spots in the movie that would make great dioramas. And then someone just mentioned a minute ago how they'd love to see some Back to the Future stuff. That would be tricky. Nothing's really coming to mind straight away from Back to the Future that would work. I mean, obviously it's possible. I just haven't thought of. I mean, obviously there's the clock tower, but then Hot Toys haven't made a Doc Brown from the first movie, have they? Otherwise, you could do the top of the clock tower and then have him just kind of hanging from the cable or something. That would be cool.
Yeah. Well, it was I took a note because I've been watching your stream. It was Ken Carpenter that mentioned it. So if you're listening, Ken, drop me a message. But I was kind of like, because when he said that, I was thinking maybe if he's got like a Marty McFly, like the big speaker when he gets on the guitar.
Yeah, that's sick. That is sick. And you could do the hell out of that, man. That'd be no problem. You could do that in your sleep. No, you could. I know you could, because obviously I know you know how to do like that kind of, you know how like has the metal kind of mesh on the front of an amplifier, or maybe not metal, but I remember that one being just really industrial and hench and like Frankenstein. I don't know if it was meant to be Doc Brown made that amplifier himself or something. I'd have to go back and check the film, but that's a really good idea for a diorama for Back to the Future Hot Toy stuff. That's very cool.
Yeah, well, if you think about it, I really just give this a regular speaker, really, could you? Just kind of like 6 inches, 7 inches, or something like that. Yeah, that'll fit perfectly, I think.
Yeah.
Don't have to make one from scratch. Buy a second-hand one or something.
Yeah. We've got some comments here, just people confirming they can hear everything. One guy, where is it now? Irene says, Glenn, you have got an amazing talent. It's very true, man. And I'm just glad that this Michael Myers Dio has kind of got like the attention it deserves, because you do amazing work. And I know it's just a slow start. Sometimes it doesn't matter how good you are at something. Sometimes it takes a while to get the ball rolling, to get people to pay attention, and to get yourself to a point where you can start to be just financially, because I know obviously we'd all like to do our dream job for a living. It is very difficult. I'm trying to do it myself here on the channel, and you know, it is really, really difficult to do. But with dioramas and stuff, I mean, this Halloween diorama, I think hopefully will open up the doors a bit more for you, because I think people will really take note now, because it honestly is an amazing diorama. It is beautiful. The way you did the door handle, little things like that, man. Just the door handle. I just look at that and I think it's perfect. It's really good.
Yeah, it was just watching a lot of like tutorials and stuff. Got to give a few shout outs to a few people like Drip Mode and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
You know, guys like that. I talk to all the time. And when I first started out, as you know, you had the first diorama made that for the boiler. So I've just like watching videos, talking to some really cool guys in like the diorama community as well. That kind of like they're really like open to like sharing ideas and stuff like that. So once they started like helping me out, and I started doing things myself and figuring things out myself, it just kind of like grew from there. And I'm just kind of like, I'm still developing. I've still got loads to go, but I'm just really glad people like the Halloween diorama, and it's took off so much. It just kind of like was crazy how my phone was going ding ding ding, you know, and just it feels good to be recognised, because it a lot of effort goes into these dios, and
Oh yeah.
as you know, things have been going on with them, and
Yeah.
copycats.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I'll mention that as well. We won't. I don't know, mate. It's up to you if you want to say names and stuff. But we did. You brought it to my attention. There was at least one guy in particular who was just shamelessly. I mean, it turned out he was selling them, wasn't he?
Yeah, on eBay, yeah.
Yeah, it's a piss take. It was basically exactly all the details copied from Glenn Page's dioramas, like the Chucky one that he did for me, the bedroom, Andy's bedroom. He copied that exactly and sells them on eBay. And he doesn't give any credit to Glenn Page for obviously the idea. So that really bugged me. But I mean, without being too offensive to the other guy, I mean, it's not the same level of work. I mean, Glenn's work is very, very precise and professionally done, which is crazy considering how long you've been doing it, which is not long at all. But yeah, the other guy out there, there's one or two people on Instagram who are just taking your designs and copying them and selling them. So it is worth bearing that in mind, folks. If you are looking for dioramas and you're looking on Instagram, which isn't where I would go to look for that kind of thing, I'd probably check out Facebook. But there is a couple of people out there copying Glenn's work and trying to pass it off as their own. So be aware of that and make sure you check with Glenn first and get the good stuff rather than the cheap copy stuff, you know.
Yeah. It's, you can tell from the quality, because when you look at, like, I'm not going to say his name, the guy's diorama, I did message him and he has apologised, but it's just like, you can tell that he's just rushed it. But like my dioramas, I spent like a good week making them to make sure, they're perfect, especially like the clean diorama, like Halloween one where it's got to look like the interior of a house. If it's kind of like a backstreet alleyway, get away with it of it, if you make a bit blob of paint in the wrong spot, but something as clean as that takes time. And like I said, it's took me a good few weeks to make that first one. But now, like you've said in the videos, I know what I'm doing. They're going to improve. And I've took, like, when you do the review, there's a few comments on there, and you were spot on with making it a little bit taller and stuff like that. So it's really good that people have dropped the comments on it. And, like, thank you to the people who have, because it'll improve it. So when I do the 20 that are going out around the world, there'll be a little Mark II, a little bit better.
Yeah,
but,
cool.
Yeah.
Well, what was it now? I think it was Ken Carpenter earlier. He mentioned, where was it? I think it was Ken. All right, no, hang on. Oh, no, it was Adney. Oh, I can't say the name. ADNE. But he was saying basically it would be cool with a 1/6 Joker staircase diorama. Now I know you didn't you do a staircase diorama recently?
No. Well, I was talking to you about it. I was thinking about doing it, but I've done the Myers one instead.
Okay. Well, what I would say for the Joaquin Phoenix steps, and I might be getting confused with other people that I've seen do one. The thing is, the ones that I've seen, the steps don't go high enough. Like literally, you need to be able to, for a 1/6 scale figure, if you're doing the staircase for the Joker, I guess it would need to be a good 15 inches deep, because you'd need the staircase. Say he's standing on the bottom 3 stairs somewhere. You'd need the rest of the stairs to at least go a good few inches above his head, so that you could take pictures of him actually on the stairs and not see, the background behind him. So, I mean, with something like that, it's more about height and a bit of depth and getting enough stairs behind him so that you don't see anything else, with the railings on either side.
Definitely.
And then another.
Because sorry.
No, go on, dude.
No, because before, like, doing the Myers, I kind of looked at a lot of pictures of the staircase, and I don't know whether you know, but for the movie they added a lot of graffiti, like digitally on the walls and everything like that.
Yeah.
So when you look at the original pictures, there's no graffiti or anything. But I really want to do one of them staircases. So maybe the next project will be something like that, and hopefully I might try and get myself one of the figures. I think the M Toys one is pretty cool. So
yeah, I've got that coming pretty soon.
Yeah, you got that one. So I think if I do make it, it'd be like, because I think this kind of business model of like kind of like doing like 20 of or 10 of, where people kind of like message me and say, can I have this like this, this like this, this like this, this like this, and it's kind of like when I start to make things like a production line, you know what I mean? It'll be a lot quicker.
Yeah. And let me just see what else we got here. Redman Toys will have the Halloween setup. Oh, hang on. Hold up. Let me just see if there was any. I swear I saw some other stuff here. Oh, Ed's in the house. Hey, Ed. Sounded like a ghost. I don't know what that means. Did anyone hear that moan? Oh, Paolo's freaking me out again. Oh yeah, that was it. Ken Carpenter said, and I know you did. You do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sewer for the NECA figures, the small ones, the sewer. Go wrong.
I haven't yet. No, that's another one from the list. There's that many I want to make.
Yeah.
I've got the figure, so I do want to make kind of like their layer where they've got like the TV and little computer games and all that. You know, that's I've got a long list of projects I want to do.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
I reckon the Halloween one obviously has proven popular. I reckon NECA 7-inch Turtles diorama sewers would be very popular. I reckon that's a pretty much like a sure thing as far as like, you know, interest.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always said to you in the past, and I know you've said you're not really too familiar with the alien stuff, but that kind of Nostromo, the interior of the ship, like maybe something that Ripley could stand in. I mean, it's complicated because it's so detailed, the interior of that Nostromo ship, but I got loads of reference pictures. Maybe we could work on something like that in the future just to kind of see how it would go. Because I mean, I don't know, is Ripley a popular enough figure? I mean, obviously Ripley the character is popular, but the Hot Toys Ripley figure, is that popular enough to invest all that time and, you know, R&D basically into doing a diorama for it? That would be interesting.
Yeah, with the alien stuff, like, because like obviously I follow the diorama community a bit more than probably yourself would, but there's quite a saturated thing. There's quite a lot of alien dioramas out there that are done.
Okay.
So kind of like the Halloween porch, the Halloween stairs, sorry, that we've made like together.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen. I've seen a lot of kind of like what I made before, where it's like the front door and the porch and that.
Yeah.
But I hadn't really seen anything like the staircase. So I think that's why it's kind of like been so unique that people haven't kind of like seen it before.
Yeah.
Kind of like looking at newer things, like new ideas.
Yeah.
Kind of like interests me. And to be honest, I haven't really seen many dioramas of the stairs from the Joker either. So
yeah, definitely.
Especially figures as well, haven't you? So
yeah. Well, like I said, I have seen someone do one, but the stairs were nowhere near tall enough. They only came up to his waist, you know. And to me, it's, if you're going to do it and make the staircase tall enough so that you can take sort of portrait shots and not see anything else, just steps and the Joker sort of dancing down them, obviously with the metal railings on either side. But yeah, I reckon you'd pretty much spank that one, man. I mean, you I know you can do steps. I've seen that. So that's it, really. You just got to weather some stairs, put some railings, a bit of graffiti, and you're done. It's pretty, you know, pretty cool.
Yeah. It'd be a cool one to do because, like, obviously, like you said, you've got the figures. Obviously, it's a massive film. So there's going to be a lot of interest around it. So it's pretty new as well, isn't it? So it'd be fresh in people's minds.
Yeah. And that big 1/6 scale alleyway that you did for me and Carl from Toys of Ark, are we the only two people that you ended up doing one of those for?
No, there's another YouTuber, ULC Film. He had one.
Oh, right, cool.
But he had kind of like different colours though. Because there's a few people that have had your diorama.
Oh, okay.
But they've asked it to be slightly different.
Yeah, that's what I'd do as well, probably. Yeah, nice. Well, yeah, I'm glad that one's doing well because I was going to say I'm surprised if you were going to say that it hasn't, you know, sold that many. I would have been surprised, man, because it works with so many different characters and it's gorgeous.
Yeah, like yourself in Toys of Arkham, you do some absolutely amazing pictures with it, and it kind of like just really like, you know, makes it look even better when you like, you know, you got your lighting that you use and stuff. And when I dropped it around your house, like I think it was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just putting the first figures in, like, you know, like the armored Batman from BVS. It just kind of like, I was like, wow, because I got that many toys anymore, so kind of like putting some of your figures in just really made it like come to life. And I think that's what people like saw, and because I've got quite a lot of messages about that one, and I've done quite a few of them actually. And the thing is, what I love about what I do is that it's kind of like people from all around the world requesting these, like, you know, guys in America, Sweden, Norway, France, Spain. I've done them all around the world, so it's nice to know that, like, you know, something I make in my garage at home is, you know, sitting on someone's, you know, collection.
Yeah. Have you seen The Crow, Glenn?
I have, yeah.
Uh,
Many years ago.
Ken Carpenter suggested why not do the round window that Eric Draven sort of jumps through, and you know the broken window that he was thrown out of and stuff. That would be a pretty cool diorama. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I think I've seen one of them. My buddy on YouTube made one, Drip Mode. So Ken, if you want to check him out, he check out Drip Mode. He done one of them not long ago.
Okay, cool.
If you want an idea, obviously I can come up with something a bit different if you like, because I don't copy other people's work. But his is really cool, so check that one out if you want to get a good reference, Ken.
Yeah, nice. But we'll definitely we'll come up with some more ideas, and I mean it's your thing, man. I don't mean to bug you if I start messaging you and saying, oh, why don't you do this, why don't you do that? Don't be afraid to say, shut up, I'm busy.
No, you're the source of the what do you call it? You're the what's his name out of the Matrix?
Are you trying to say that I'm your muse, Glenn?
Sorry?
Are you trying to say that I'm your muse?
The Oracle, that's it. You're
the Oracle. I'll accept that. Allowed.
Yeah.
Let me just see if we've got any other stuff. King Carpenter also suggested the Lion, is that how you say it? The Lion Estate statues at the entrance to Marty McFly's neighborhood. I know what you mean.
Oh
yeah. Well, I suppose if you had the DeLorean, that would be a nice one. Like vehicle dioramas. Because someone said, actually, I saw someone mention the '89 Batmobile. Where was that? Which Batman? Oh, that's some other unrelated stuff. But yeah, there's just a ton that you could do, man. But I guess for now you're going to be busy doing Halloween dioramas. So you got to bear in mind, folks that are watching, once Trick or Treat Studios do release all of these 1/6 scale Halloween figures, it'd just be really cool to have, you know, the Myers house, or you know, you can if you got your own idea, maybe you want a Halloween 2 hospital room, Glenn can do that. I mean, those hospital rooms in Halloween 2, Glenn, they're not even that complicated. I'd have to double check. I can kind of see them in my head, but that's definitely something you could bash out for sure, man.
Yeah, that's another part of what I love doing, is like talking to the guys and people who want to order the stuff, you know, because they're obviously passionate enough to come to me, and you know, it's an honor to make the dioramas for them, and you know, they're the ones that are selling me the pictures, and you know, they want this like this, and you know, I like making what they envisioned. You know what I mean? So it feels good when I do send a diorama out. You say, "Oh, it's exactly how I wanted it to be. It's perfect." You know, it makes it all worthwhile. You know, because as you know, I work full time as well. I've got 2 young children. You know, I work all around that. So that's why you probably don't see as much work as I'd like to get out there. But you know, when I do the work, it's to a top level, it's not rushed, and that's what I mean. That's why I limited it to 10, and then when it took off, I thought, you know, I can fit more time in. I'll do the 20, and if anyone's listening, I've made an order. I've already messaged them, but I'm hoping to get them done around about the end of June, July time. So after that, that's when I can start moving on to some other projects.
And how do you feel like with doing kind of like, say, the interior of a cave, like that kind of really kind of rocky, just like a cave kind of thing? Are you able to do that sort of stuff, do you reckon?
Yeah, there's lots of little tricks of the trade to do that quite quickly as well.
Yeah, because I was thinking like ages ago,
I don't mind talking about it.
Yeah, I thought for like 1/6 scale Hot Toys Batman Begins, like just like this kind of brown kind of rock, just kind of like, I'd have to draw it. I can see it in my head. I can't really describe it, but just like kind of like coming over him, and maybe you could even put like a little LED light in the top of the cave, like so when he's standing surrounded by the rock, and it's not big, like literally, it's just kind of like, I'd have to draw it. I'll draw it and I'll send it to you, and maybe that's something we can do in the future, because I think that would look badass, and it wouldn't take that long to do either. Says me, the guy who doesn't do it. It's you that does it. It won't take long. Crash out in a couple of minutes, mate. What's going on? Yeah, get on with it. Right, now another suggestion for 1/6 scale Arkham Asylum diorama. Now that's interesting because the Arkham figures from Hot Toys, they are starting to come thick and fast now. We've already got Joker, Batman, other versions of Batman, Harley Quinn coming, Deathstroke, the Arkham Knight himself, the Red Hood and all that. They've done quite a few. So I reckon, yeah, if you did like a 1/6 scale Arkham Asylum, kind of maybe the gates or the doors to the asylum itself, I'd have to check that. In fact, there was that awesome doorway that the Joker kind of spray painted, or his goons decorated it so that the doorway was like the Joker's mouth and like his eyes were there and all this stuff.
Oh yeah.
There's loads of cool stuff like that you could do for the Arkham games. What else now? Oh,
yeah, I love the Arkham games myself. So
yeah.
that would be like something I'd love to do. Because I was thinking of making one a while ago, and it was kind of, I was thinking about doing like one of them padded rooms.
Oh yeah.
Not but with proper material, like all
that sounds
like
badass,
Joker
and
stuff like that. But there's a lot you can do, especially because there's quite a few games, isn't there? Yeah, the Arkham Knight, Arkham Origins, there's quite a few. So there's a lot of material to look at, and if anyone wants one, like I said, just drop me a message and I'll get to it when I can.
Absolutely. Let me just hold up your card here somewhere. It's got all your details on it. Oh, there it is. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, folks. So get in touch with Glenn and just talk to the guy, man. See if you can. Let me just see if I can get this to focus. If I touch this bit. Oh, where's my phone? There it is. Oh, that's really. That's not. I think it's reversed as well, so that's not going to help. Tell you what, guys. Go to the video I uploaded before this live stream, the Michael Myers diorama, and underneath the video there is all the contact information for getting in touch with Glenn Page on Instagram. Instagram is just Cult Creations _. So one word, Cult Creations _. And Facebook is @Cult Creations 1. And the email address for Glenn is www.cultcreationsuk.com. So that's how you get in touch with Glenn. And let me see what else we got here. Where is your diorama placed in the room? Can we see it? Yeah, machine. I'll show you that in a minute. Quite a few requests here for a Pulp Fiction diorama. Jack Rabbit Slims, the restaurant where they dance and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Someone's suggesting that one. That might be quite tricky, that one. But yeah, man. I mean, the possibilities are endless, really.
I've seen Irene's put what about the nun?
Oh right.
I've got the NECA nun figure. And I was thinking a while ago, do you know the scene where she kind of like walks behind the portrait and then he comes forward?
Yeah. The Conjuring one, yeah.
I was thinking about, I was thinking about making that room, because that'd be pretty cool, I think. But like I said, it's on the list.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Nice. What else we got here? That's what I was going to say. You could easily do like a 1/6 scale coffin, couldn't you? For like maybe Vampirella figures. Like I've got a few Vampirellas. You could have like a big 1/6 scale coffin. Would you be able to line the coffin with a kind of felt material though? Is that something you'd be able to do? Do you reckon?
Yeah, no problem. Take a bit of practice, but no problem.
Yeah, nice.
I'll try anything.
Cool. Excellent. What else we got? And what about Frankenstein Universal Monster when he's on the table being made? Yeah. I know Glenn could do that. See, that's more of a personal commission thing. Like Irene was suggesting there with the Frankenstein Universal Monster table. You could do that, but that would probably be like I don't know if it'd be worth your time saying I'm going to do 20 of them, because I don't think enough people out there in the world own a Frankenstein figure. I think she means that's the Sideshow one, isn't it? The older Sideshow figure. But I mean, maybe enough people out there would want 20 of them. But I mean, that's something you could do specifically for Irene as like a personal commission jobby.
Yeah, definitely. I'm seeing a few comments, Dean, asking if it'll fit in a detail.
Yeah, I was literally just saying. Yeah.
No, it won't.
It might do though, because my one's 17 inches tall. I'm not too sure how tall a detail section is. Maybe about 13 and a half, 14 inches tall. See, because we've got the staircase on the diorama that you did, the staircase is what gives it that extra height on the base. So I don't know, you kind of need the stairs though, don't you?
Yeah.
It wouldn't really work.
Because I did have a customer ask me, does it fit in a detail? So I tried to get it into a detail, but it was too tall.
Maybe if you just did, I reckon it is possible, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 4 steps on mine. If you maybe limited just like specifically to a detail for one, say if you limited to 3 steps, and then just, I don't know, it might be possible, because some detail shelves seem quite big to me, but I don't know. I reckon it'd be possible. There's a way around it, but but then again, yeah, you might just want to stick to your.
Maybe if they had like just two steps, maybe.
Yeah.
Could have reduced it a bit more.
But it is
I think
better,
I could
folks.
get one to fit.
It is better with the 4 steps, though. Seriously, it gives it a really nice sense of depth and stuff. So yeah, I'd stick with that personally, but we'll see what folks are doing. Anything else here? Groovy stuff. Someone always wants to see the Armory Batman. I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Glenn, you had when you were working with the diorama making the Halloween one for me and stuff, you used the what was it, the Hot Toys Batman as your scale reference because you don't have a Michael Myers at the moment. Do you reckon you're going to pick up one of the Trick or Treat Studio Myers figures in the future, or are you not that bothered about them?
I'm trying to think of how best to say to the man who loves Michael
Myers. No,
it's all right.
It's all right. Yeah. I'm used to people.
It's all right. I like Halloween. I like the new Halloween.
You don't have to.
I'm not really a fan of the older one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love the new one, man. A lot of people don't like the 2018 film because it, obviously wiped the slate clean and that pissed a lot of people off. But I really like. I like them both, man. I still love Halloween 2 from '81. I still like that film a lot. But I can still enjoy 2018 and just accept that for what it is when I need to watch it and stuff. It's all good. So yeah. I mean, I know the kills in the first movie don't really hold up that well, do they?
Yeah, it's just kind of like some of the acting. I was like, because I've only watched it once when I was a kid, and then I rewatched it a few years ago, and it's just kind of like, it's okay. It's just, it's not my thing. I don't think. I really enjoyed the 2018 one.
Yeah, that was great in the cinema. Seeing that, I saw that twice at the cinema. I can't wait for the new one in October. Shit, what was I going to say? Blah, 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 blah. It's gone. Useless. Let me just see what else folks are saying. It'll come back to me in a minute. Oh, what about a Freddy diorama? Well, Glenn's done a few Freddy dioramas for NECA 7-inch figures, that's for sure. 1/6 scale wouldn't be a problem. You've done some 1/6 scale ones, actually, haven't you?
Yeah. If you look on my Facebook page, I've done a kind of like a boiler. For a customer in America, he had a 1/6 scale boiler with kind of like with all the knobs and all that kind of thing. But I haven't really done like a 1/6 scale like whole set. I've only done like the neck sides.
Yeah. Where is it now? Dylan Hicks says, could Glenn do a smallish diorama like a battle scene, maybe severed heads and body parts with lots of blood, something for Conan the Barbarian or Red Sonja?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
So it sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Lots of blood.
Yeah, man. That's always fun to do, man. Doing stuff with lots of blood everywhere is always fun to do. Yeah, man. Yeah, Glenn could do that. That's easy. Oh, what about also Deadpool when he sat on at the side? What's this? If old lady who's blind. Oh, from Irene. Yeah, there's loads of Deadpool dioramas you could do. That's for sure. Jack Sparrow with half a boat or something. Yeah, half a boat. That'd be a big undertaking. Maybe just the Hot Toys figure comes with the steering. What's it called? I don't want to say the steering wheel for a ship. That sounds wrong. You know what I mean? The big wooden round thing that you use to turn. Yeah. That thing. So he already comes with that. So
You'll never make a sailor.
Yeah. That's not my thing. He says with the future. There is a TB League pre-built figure coming out with a great skull throne type base. I'll find the name if you're interested in looking. All right, cool. Thanks for that. Just received yesterday. I think that's the end of the Dio questions. What's we got? Freddy diorama run number 2. Yeah, well, that's just infinite dials you could do, man. What about Star Wars? Are you into Star Wars much? Because there's a bunch of Star Wars ones you could do.
Yeah, I like Star Wars. I'm not really a fanatic on it. I enjoyed The Mandalorian. That's just come on. The latest Star Wars I didn't really enjoy that much, but I like kind of like the originals better than the new ones. But yeah, literally, if anyone wants something making, I don't use like my personal preferences. If they send me something that I've never seen before, but it's something they feel passionate about, I'll make it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go. No, I don't like Star Wars. I'm not making it. But
What's this? I love the. Oh, that's something else. A diorama with Michael Myers sitting, staring out of a window from the asylum would be dope. Yeah, that would be cool. There's just not enough. I mean, there's a custom Michael Myers that's kind of from the beginning of the 2018 film where he's wearing the white kind of clothing that they have in the asylum and he's handcuffed and stuff. I mean, that would be pretty sweet. But yeah, that's again sort of comes back to that one-off kind of commission jobby thingy. But yeah, Glenn, I mean, I reckon that's it for now. We're very, very happy to have you on here next time or whenever you feel like chatting about stuff. If you got any ideas about things in the future and you just want to run it by people, we can do it on the live streams and that. That's all good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's been good chatting, and thank you to everyone who's dropped a comment in. I hope I've answered all the questions. If there's anything I haven't answered, just drop me a message and we'll have a chat. If there's anything you want making, I'll let you know when I can make a start on it. And thanks to you, Dean, as well for letting me come on today.
Oh man, don't be silly. Honestly, Glenn, you're a very good guy, man. You're a good friend. I won't go into details because it's personal stuff, but I will say Friday night just gone. I had a really scary experience, something family related. Someone that means the world to me passed out and collapsed and hit their head on the kitchen floor and went into convulsions, and the ambulance had to be called. It was really scary. And Glenn was amazing. He kept in touch with me, and the very next morning, the first priority for Glenn, he sent me a message saying, "Are you okay? How you doing?" And little things like that mean the world. So you're not just a talented guy, man. You're honestly, I mean, I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. But honestly, thank you so much for being such a nice guy. And honestly, I mean that. I'm not blowing smoke up your bum. You're a very, very cool dude. And honestly, I do have the greatest respect for you. And I'm very grateful to have you as a friend, man. So thank you so much for just being cool and just being awesome. Thanks, man.
Cool.
Yes.
Same back to you, mate. Same back to you.
Cool, dude. Well, I'll chat to you later on anyway. Just chat to me on Facebook later on and that. And thanks for coming on, dude.
Okay, no worries. See you later.
Cool, man. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's Glenn Page, everyone. Very, very cool dude. Rate your quality of your call. No, I don't want to. Screw you, Facebook. Yeah. Sweet. It's getting hot in here. Is it just me? Jesus. Right. So what we got? Music. We need music. A little bit of music. I'm going to go with copyright-free music, guys, because I'm just not sure about that one. Let me just... Oh, stop drinking fizzy water when you're doing a live stream, Dean. You know what it does. Why is it not thingy? All right, royalty-free music. That's going to take forever. There it is. I got it. It's all right. Calm down. Hold up. Here we go. Royalty-free Biff Baff. Sweet. Mood music, indeed. Yes, sir. Right. So let's go back and see what we got. Any other questions and such? What's your newest from Paul Ha? What's your newest pickup and next pickup will be ? My newest pickup would be the M Toys Joker. Got that from toyswonderland.com, and that should be here pretty soon. But I've already reviewed it and did all the videos on it, so I guess that's just for me, that one. I will be swapping some clothing around and trying to make the ultimate Joker from all the stuff that we have available right now. So keep an eye out on the channel. I'll bring you more M Toys Joker videos soon. That round window, yeah, we did that. Let me just check here what's going on. Hey Dean, missed one of my comments all the way up there. All right, Paolo, what's up? If this is the one about the sound of a ghost, I've already read it. The alley from Back to the Future Part 2. Oh yeah, that's doable. Hey Dean, recently I found a collector selling the Sideshow Collectibles Beetlejuice figure for a good price, and he included a custom head sculpt. His Instagram username is @DoomCrafts. Well, let me check that out, Paolo, because I remember the Sideshow Beetlejuice figure was not very good, was it? I mean, people were pretty disappointed with that. So let me just have a look and see if I can see this custom head sculpt. Just check who's messaging me here. Hold up. Oh yeah, gotcha. Oh wait, maybe that was what we're looking for. Oh, it's a picture of me. Weird. Right. What's his name? Where's it gone? It's gone. Doom Crafts. All right. Here we go. Hang about. He's got the. I think Paolo sent it to me, but whoever the hell it was, I've just landed on. It's got the Beta Metalli H40 sculpt. That's the one I'm waiting for currently. Yeah. Gonna have to burn a few bridges on that one when I get it. Yeah, we'll see what's up. That guy's got some good stuff. Whoever this is, just Doom Crafts, one word. Doom Crafts, one word. He's in Poland, and he's got some sick stuff, man. He's got some sick stuff. That's all some proper horror action right there. So check out Doom Crafts. But Paolo, I think, has actually sent me a link to the actual Doom person that he was talking about. Oh no, it is the same person. All right. So Paolo, send me a picture of the head sculpt of Beetlejuice. Where is it? Oh no, I see it. I got it. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I mean, yeah. Don't know if you're going to be able to see that very clearly, folks. Probably not. But it's better than the Sideshow one, that's for sure. How much, Paolo? How much are you asking for? How much? That's pretty cool. You can't see it because it's too blurry. But just go to Doom Crafts. Check him out. Yeah. What we got? Which Batman Hot Toys is your favorite? Mine's Batfleck Justice League, and that's from Bahawal. Is that how you say it? Probably messing that name up. My favorite Hot Toys Batman. I don't know, man. Jesus. You're asking me to choose between the 1/4 scale Dark Knight Rises, the 1/4 scale Batman Begins, the 1/6 scale Nightmare, the Demon, the Armory, the Arkham City, the Begins, the Batflex. I can't choose, man. Not right now. I ain't in the mood. They're all great, man. Most of them are damn good. What else we got? And Ed in the house, he said, Dean, how are you doing? Hope all is well. I can't get a breather. I've been constantly running around for the past hour here at work. On the plus side, I did get a new PS4 with some games to play. Sweet. Which games did you get, Ed? Happens with custom figs too. Some paint a nice fig and it goes for 120 on eBay. Then a copycat bashes a few out for 120. Yeah, man, it sucks when people copy other people's work, but it's gonna happen, man. Just try to take it as a bit of flattery, you know. It's easy for me to say that, but I've had people use my images and steal my videos. That happens to a lot of YouTubers, and it sucks, but there's not much you can do about it. You can put a complaint in and hope for the best. But Phantom says, hey Dean, remember me from last time? Of course I do, Phantom. Of course I do. Show your Armory Batman. All right, I'll do it. I did it last time as well, but I'll do it again. Because I am aiming to please. Let me just... So yeah, there's the Armory Batman. There he is. Very cool piece. Very nice. It's got a Jackson XU custom cape. I mean, this is just perfection, really. Look at that. Very, very cool. Love it, man. Nice boots on this guy, nice and sturdy. Like I say, the beautiful custom cape. He hasn't got that weird kind of DX12 funky looking mouth plate that he had, and the big surprise looking look on his face. The eyes are too wide open. But on these ones, the Armory head is perfect, man. It's basically a shrunk down version of the big one up there. And I did stuff my mask, the one from Mike in Germany, because this one really reminds me of the version that Nick Castle wore in the window scene when Michael first sees Laurie for the first time after all those years. So I put a little bit of stuff in on the side of the necks here. Maybe that one's got a little bit too much stuff in there, but this one looks just like the version in the picture in the daylight when Nick Castle was holding up the mask in his hand. Like the paint scheme, the color, you're not really going to be able to tell in here because of the fake lighting. In the daylight, it's a lot more obvious. You can see all the different blues and all the different colors. Then over here you've got Simon Brandolino's mask, which is the James Jude Courtney one, which is it's really cool to have. This is the stunt one. This is based on Christopher Nelson's personal copy, and just awesome, man. Look at the detail on this. Look at the paintwork, man. I don't know how he does this. That's ridiculous. Just ridiculous detail. So you've got your James Jude Courtney and your Nick Castle over here, which is badass. And then there's another Nick Castle, obviously, with the 78. That's really cute. But yeah. So. Good stream so far, guys. Good stream. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Oh yeah. La, 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 da, da. What else we got? Oh, DC First says, "Hey Dean, what's up?" Hey DC First. Sorry, it took me a while to see that. Then Irene said, "What about the Nun for a diorama? That would be creepy." I haven't seen the solo film, The Nun, yet. I've seen her in the Conjuring films, which I do like, especially the first Conjuring. I like the second one as well, but I think the first Conjuring is I wouldn't go so far as to say masterpiece, but it's damn good. I really like it, man. I really like the first one. Underworld diorama, yeah, that'd be cool. The Briscoe 1234 says, "Hey Dean, how are you?" I'm doing good, Briscoe. How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by as usual. Thank you, sir. One of my regulars. Oh, The Unknown, Mr. Sunday Night. Stay safe, dude. Thanks very much, The Unknown. You too, man. Stay safe. Terry Bonner. "Hey, Dean, mate. Hope you are okay and well, man." And little cool face with sunglasses on. Thumbs up. Thank you very much, Terry Bonner. Hey, Terry. Thanks, dude. Irene says, "Can you change shelf size in detail?" Yeah, I think you can, Irene. You can adjust those little pins or whatever they are that hold the shelf in place. Got to be careful messing with stuff like that. Just make sure you do everything properly. Don't put anything too heavy on the detail shelves. I've seen so many pictures of people with collapsed broken glass and all that stuff. I mean, 1/6 scale figures you're fine, but when people start putting statues and busts and stuff in there, it makes me really nervous for them. Dreadheadable says I think they're about 40 centimeters cubed, Dean. So there's some info for you guys from Dreadheadable. 40 centimeters cubed. I believe that's for the detail sections. Movie Accurate in the house says, "Thanks, guys. Yeah, just more of a Wonder Woman. Oh, sorry. Just more of a wonder. Would prefer it in all its glory. I'm defo down for one as well." All right, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, because he was wondering about would the diorama for Halloween fit in a detail. Well, like I was saying when I was talking to Glenn, I think it's possible to make that diorama fit into a detail. You'd have to adjust a few things to make it work, but then you'd lose the depth of the staircase, which really does add a really nice element to the diorama. But I think it's possible. I think it's definitely possible. Fizzy water. Ed says, "Homeboy Ed can't sit down long enough to talk to my man Dean." Oh, because he's busy. He's run off his feet. All right, Ed. Well, you can watch this later on. If you're not watching right now because you're busy, then don't work too hard, but just work hard enough so that they can't sack you. That's what I'm saying. Dreadheadball. Yeah, Irene is right. Get those clips and put the shelf where you like. Yeah. Halloween 2, 1981 is so underrated for it to be 3 years later and everybody looks exactly the same from the first film is insane. Yeah, that's a good point. The only thing that I don't like about Halloween 2 is how slow he moves in certain moments in the movie. And I get it, he's been shot 6 times and it's more of a kind of he's supernatural. He's just, he won't die, he's coming for you. Even if it takes all day. But it's just, there was a couple of frustrating moments, man. Like I say, when she's in the elevator and the doors slowly closing and he's just like sticking his hand out just slowly. It's like, mate, do you want to kill her or not? She's right there. Here's your chance. But you know, it is what it is. But I do like Halloween 2, man. I love the look of the movie. Dean Cundey came back, I believe, and made the film look gorgeous, just like the first film. I like Dick Warlock as Myers, obviously minus the very, 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 very slow walking. But there are moments when he's moving very slowly where I do like it, because like the camera footage when the CCTV where you just see him walking down a corridor really slowly, that's creepy. It's just in the moments when Laurie's like literally 5 feet away for ages and he just won't kill her for some reason. But she was still meant to be his sister in that movie, so maybe he didn't really want to kill her. Maybe he just wanted to give her a heart attack, a mild one. I don't know. What we got? Steve Maurice in the house. I hope he's still here. It's been a while since that comment came in. But Steve Maurice says, "Good evening, Dino. Just received yesterday the Mezco Keaton Batman." Oh right, yeah, I know what you mean. The one with the big head, not the figure, the kind of not a bobblehead one, is it? No, it's like my Myers figure. I know what you mean though. That looks cool. He's got those big lips. That looks cool. But yeah, man, massive respect to Steve Maurice. He's the man who, let me just show you. Steve Maurice in the house. He's the guy that did this head sculpt for me. 1/4 scale Joker head. Look at that. Steve Maurice did that. That's incredible. And he also did the 1/6 scale custom head that I have over here. That's badass. Yeah. Steve Maurice in the house. Kia. Did I say that's for sale? Because it is. 200 quid shipped. Come on, make it happen. Right, what we got? All right, hang on. Ooh, there's some bright light action, isn't it? Terry Bonner. Dean, awesome to see you, man. Yes, Terry, awesome to see you. Well, I can't see you, but awesome to see your text on the screen. That is always nice. Wish I could see you guys. It would make things a lot less awkward sometimes. I don't feel awkward tonight, though. That's nice. Honzo, that's the last name anyway. I can't pronounce the first one. A diorama. Oh yeah, I did that one already. Sorry. Phantom. I love the Prestige edition. Thoughts video. You did. Sorry, I read that weird. I love the Prestige edition thoughts video you did. It was funny when you got annoyed and said taking the piss. Yeah, that was like take 5. The first couple of takes were a lot more sweary than that. I was just because what are you gonna do? I don't have to buy it. It's all right. Movie accurate. That's a good way to look at it, man. You will get a lot of customers like that, and I believe that was when I was probably talking to Glenn. I think. Then Irene said, "I think you call the boat thing is just called a helm." A helm. Yeah, I know a few people that could be called that. Hang on. Got to get back. Where are we? Here we go. Don't want to miss anything. Try not to miss your guys' comments. Right, here we go. I'm going to ask Glenn if he can make some type of bar pub setup. Sorry to hear about your experience, Dean. Things happen. Hope everyone is okay now. Thanks very much, Cam Zap. Spiderweb or something. Lovely. There. Do you own the 1/6 AC Play Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman? I think the one I had was Cumic, but the suit deteriorated. It just completely rotted away. I mean, it didn't help when I tried to put it on a Firesin body, but I don't think I have that one. No, sir. The AC Play one. I'd have to go back and check that out. I've got an amazing Michelle Pfeiffer head sculpt from Myla Snyder. And I need a body for it, man. I need a good suit and stuff because it's just going to waste. She did the amazing custom head sculpt, painted beautifully, and I can't display it because I haven't got a Michelle Pfeiffer suit at the moment. But I'll get on that. Hopefully, Hot Toys pull their finger out and get it done, man. Come on, Jesus. Lord Peanuts says, would Hot Toys be doing a Phoenix Joker fig? Are they just not interested? Question mark. I would have thought that they'd jump on that. Yeah, I think that might be more down to, I don't know. I mean, the film wasn't released in China. That's a big one. And also, it doesn't seem like Todd Phillips or Joaquin Phoenix were up for having any merchandise from the movie. There's no T-shirts. There are posters. That's it. It's just posters. Then everything else is just kind of third-party, not official stuff that you can get online. So I don't know, man. I mean, I do have a feeling that Hot Toys will eventually drop one. I don't know. I hope so. We'll see what happens if they do a second film. But in the meantime, you know, you've got a good few versions out there on 1/6 scale to choose from. Um, that Beetlejuice, Paolo, you might want to really. Yeah, yeah. So someone's saying to Paolo that you should get that Beetlejuice figure. Don't know how much it is though. Nedisi Croy, Yodine, have you seen the PC Toys The One Matrix 112 figure? I think I have. Steve Marie says, will you be buying the Miles Morales from Hot Toys? I don't know. I'll have to see where I'm at, man. I have to see where I'm at once that's released. I got to be honest, as amazing as it is, and I was really impressed with the pictures, and I think the figure looks incredible. Probably one of their best Spider-Man figures to date. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one yet, Steve. I'll have to see. You know, if I had money to burn and space to fill, I'd be very keen. To be honest, as far as Spider-Man figures go by Hot Toys, I'd be more tempted by the Iron Spider from the video game, the gold and red one that's coming out. I would really be tempted by that. I like what they did with the articulation on the legs, giving him proper articulation this time so that you don't have to worry about suit ripping. So I would be more inclined to go with the red and gold Iron Spider from the video games that Hot Toys are doing out of those two. Could you do my Instagram story real quick? Absolutely phenomenal figure. Glad you found that one loose on eBay. Mike's Horror Corner in the house. Hey, Mike. He says, love the new diorama. Thanks, Mike. Awesome. Camzab, can't believe Dean doesn't have fake blood stain handprints on that loft door. Myers trophy room. Well, yeah, up there. That's not actually a bad idea, man. That's not a bad idea. That'd be easy to do. Just get some red paint. Just yeah, not a bad idea, man. Not a bad idea. Oh, Wankstein in the house at last. Yeah, there he is. Says, hey, Dean, hope everything is fine with you and the chat peeps. Yes, Mr. Stain, everything is going very well. Thank you very much. Well, what's up with the name Wankstein? Were you just not in the mood that day, or are you just passionate about that, or what's up? What's up? It's like I've got to talk to Stiff Richards one day, man, and find out what happened with it because it's interesting. Irene, loving all the different nicknames on here. How do I change mine? Do you know, Dean? I don't know, Irene. You can change your YouTube handle. I know you can do that. I don't know how you do it though, to be honest. I've always just stuck with Dean Knight 333. That's literally, when I started my YouTube channel, I didn't choose that name for the channel. I literally, like I've said before, the only reason I ever started a YouTube account was to be able to watch the uncut version of Christina Aguilera's Dirty video, and it needed me to be able to have an account to watch it because it was age restricted. So I had to come up with a name on the spot, and I like the number 3, so I just put Dean Knight 333, and that's why my channel is called that. Otherwise, it would be called something like Dean's Collectible Corner or something like that, or Night Vision HQ would be a good one. Yeah. It's a good video though. Good video. Here's that annoying song with the doorbell in the background that keeps freaking me out. Because not that my doorbell sounds like that, but I'm still going to skip this one. It's weird. Here we go. How are things going in the UK from the Briscoe 1234? Not great. I went to Tesco supermarket about 3 days ago, and just like on TV, all the tissue's gone, all the beans are gone, all the tin tuna is gone, and there's a vibe. Everyone's kind of like wary of each other. Everyone's like looking at each other, and like one guy was behind me and he started coughing, and I just like got the fuck out of there. Like literally, I was in the dog food section and he just started going. I was like, just put my foot on the gas and just got the fuck out of there, man. Paolo, Irene, go to Mint Sealed in Box Media. They have a video on how to adjust detox shelves. All right, Irene, Paolo says something about mixed. Is it Mint Sealed in Box? Is that what that stands for? MISB Media. And they have a video about how to do the detox shelves. Mitchell says, "Hey Dean, recently just bought a Hot Toys Batman Begins exclusive figure, but the feet socket is broken. Wondering if there is a fix." Yeah, that's a common fault with that figure, man. Um, See, what I did was I was lucky. I had the Medicom 1/6 scale Dark Knight figure. I had that many years ago, and I don't know what happened to the body. I still have the head, the gauntlets, the hands, and the boots. And I used the boots from the Medicom figure on my 1/6 Hot Toys Batman Begins exclusive, because the Batman Begins exclusive boots are really soft rubber and they're horrible. They're not strong enough to hold him up. You really need a stand with him. But with the Medicom boots, they're made of like more of a tough vinyl, like a shiny kind of smooth vinyl, tough material, and they're just much better. I don't know if you're going to be able to find Medicom Dark Knight boots on eBay. Probably not. To be honest, I really lucked out on that one. But I'll show you. I'll show you what I did. Because I didn't just change the boots. Let me just turn the lights up a little bit. Turn it up. Bring the noise. Look at that. So yeah, I resprayed the cowl, completely resprayed it with matte black paint. I restuck the cape clips onto the cowl itself, right in the correct position. And the gauntlets are Takara Batman Begins gauntlets, because they're much harder and much more shiny. And the boots are, as I say, these are the Medicom Dark Knight boots. So they are like a hard plastic vinyl rather than that horrible soft rubber that attracts all the dust. So these boots are just so much better. They're really tough, and he doesn't even need a stand. The ankles are so, the actual sculpt of the boots is so firm that you don't even really need a stand for him. So that one, thanks to Derek Fagan out there in America, he's the one who sent this figure along, man. Absolute legend. But yeah, there's definitely a few adjustments. Look at that thing, man. Jesus. That is beautiful. Jackson cape on there as well. That is not the stock cape, folks. I repeat, that is not the stock cape. Oh, and did you see the video where I painted this guy's eyes white? Did you see it, folks? Did you see that video? Look how cool that looks with white eyes, man. Forget about it. That is insane. Man, I just hope I never fall on hard times, like serious hard times, because I'd have to sell this. But he would not be going cheap. I'll try to keep this forever if I can. I absolutely love this piece, man. Absolutely love this. Absolutely love it. Look at the eyes. Zombie. Zombie Bat Joker. But yeah, his name is the Darkest Night, and that is thanks to Gifted Monkey on. Whoa! Oh shit! Look at that. Looks cool. Yeah, Gifted Monkey. He's tough. Don't worry about it. All the Batfleck figures. Even in the movie, I'm not very fond of the golden suit in Wonder Woman 84, Paolo says. Hey, Dean, I sent you something on Instagram. All right, Paolo. Cam Zab says, DC first potentially had a good topic. DC first. All right. I am worried because I purchased a Yunsil Chucky clothes from Darth Magnus. Oh, did you? Paolo got himself some Yunsil Chucky clothes. I haven't seen that, I don't think. Or maybe I have. I know Stiff Richards had a Chucky recently, a custom one. Was that by Beto Metalli or I'm not sure, or Yunsil? Cult Creations says, I'm back. Hope everybody understood my Brummy accent. Yeah, man, I'm pretty sure everyone understood you just fine, sir. No problemo. And thanks again, Cult Creations. And I'll be bringing you guys more videos on the Myers diorama very soon. Plenty more characters I can put in there and different versions of Myers that I'm going to shoot as well. Eric Claimer, is that first of all, love your reviews. Thanks to your reviews, I started collecting Hot Toys as well. I'm looking for a Joker 2.0 DX11 to buy. What is a good price for that figure at the moment? For DX11, I don't know really. I hear crazy prices on that. Me personally, if I was going to sell a mint condition with everything DX11 Joker and I was going to put it out on eBay, and everything was mint and everything was complete in the box, I would probably sell it for $350 to $400. I'd try at least see how that goes. I don't know. I'd have to look on eBay and see how much it's going for. like if you're going to sell the DX11 Joker, I keep feeling that you should probably do it now rather than later, because you know what Hot Toys are like. They'll drop another one before you fucking know it. Terry Bonner, Dean, do you think their friend Glenn, so your friend Glenn, would be able to do a diorama like yours for the 7-inch Michael Myers? Yeah, I'm sure he could scale it down to 7-inch. Yeah, I'm sure he could do that, man. Cult Creations. Oh yes, he's here. He says, Terry, yes, I could do that, buddy. Drop me a message. Well, there you go. You're all good. Cheers, Camzab. Very much appreciated. Lovely. I think that's my last comment. So yeah, you guys got to step up your game, man. Leave me more questions. No. Where's my? Oh, there. John Pearson. I'll stop playing guitar for John Pearson. Yeah. John Pearson in the house. John Pearson in the house. John Pearson. John Pearson, everybody. In the house. He made this. That's what John Pearson did. He made a pumpkin. With big ass mag. Yeah. Made that one too. And that one. And that one. And that one. Yes. Sorry, only just got on. Looks like I missed the show. We're about halfway through, dude. About halfway through the show. Yep. Lovely jubbly. Hope everyone's good, says John. Lovely jubbly. Yes, absolutely. Everyone seems to be fine. Toys of Arkham has just arrived as well. It's getting busy now, man. Hey, Dave, should have my Dog Soldiers figure very soon. Virus been slowing all the shipping. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm still waiting for my Toy Center red suit. I ordered mine, I don't know, like feels like 3 weeks ago-ish. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe longer than that. Maybe it's been a month. I don't know. But I'm still waiting for my red suit for the Toy Center figure, and I don't even care anymore. I'm just not in a Joker place. I've got the M Toys Joker coming. Couldn't give a fuck. Don't care. I'm back in Michael Myers mode, man. That's probably my favorite mode to be in. I like doing my Myers stuff. I might just change the channel, ditch the channel, and just do a Michael Myers channel. I think that'd be fun, maybe. Yeah. So yeah, John Pearson in the house. Sorry, did that. Yeah, what's it? Them dioramas are excellent. Glenn smashed it. Yeah, thanks, John. He did an amazing job, and I'll do plenty more videos of the diorama in the next coming days. Plus, I was thinking, obviously, I had the idea last night to put some of your pumpkins in the diorama, but then I thought I'm going to save that for other videos that I'm going to do with it. So keep an eye out, John, for your pumpkins appearing in the diorama videos. Dylan Hicks, I wouldn't mind if you did another video of you playing guitar. Thanks, Dylan. I am planning to. I have to wait for all my copyright strikes to go away, which there's only one copyright strike at the moment. And once that one goes away, I'm gonna do like a little cover video thing, because I want to do some music stuff, man. But yeah, thanks, Dylan. What else is going on? Let me have a look at my phone, because I always take screen captures of things that I think are interesting to talk about in a live stream, so I might have forgotten about some of those. Let's see what we got. Right. What's in my gallery? Well, I've mentioned Daniel Yun, who did a great live stream on his Facebook page. He was great. Like him, he seems like a nice bloke. I thought this was funny. It's a bit, it's a bit predictable. Everyone knows that the line the Joker says in the holding cell to Batman about, they'll eat each other is sort of coming to play. It's coming into play a little bit now. You've got all the people fighting over tissue, fucking idiots. Selena, what's this? Cam Zap. Oh, seller in China. What's this? Selena. Seller in China told me my purchases were pre-orders. Then he told me the factory told him they're ready to ship in April. Then he finally messaged and said everyone is working from home until April. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I mean, the situation in China in particular. What the hell was going on actually? Yesterday I woke up and I was, you wake up, you go on Facebook, see what's going on in the world. And the first thing was a video in China. There was all these people on a train, just regular folks on the train. And there was all these fully armed up police or whatever they were. And they were just bashing the train windows, trying to get into these people, just scared people on the train, all screaming and cowering in the corner. And they all got into the train and just started beating the shit out of people. And just regular people, women, kids, everyone, just getting the shit kicked out of them. What the hell was that about? I don't know. I couldn't understand what they were saying, obviously, but that was pretty horrific. The world is a crazy old place, isn't it? That's why hobbies like this are kind of helpful, help you distract yourself away from the craziness that's going on outside your windows. I recently watched Pan's Labyrinth for the first time and have been looking at the NECA figures. What do you think about Pan's Labyrinth NECA figures? Well, I've seen the film once. That was enough for me. Just not because I didn't like it. I thought it was an amazing film, incredible effects, amazing imagination from Del Toro, Guillermo del Toro. I forget his name now. I always get mixed up between him and the guy from who has a similar sounding name. But yeah, Pan's Labyrinth. I just thought the scene where the dad, no, is it the son? The son and the dad get stopped by the evil general dude, and there's a scene with a bottle involving a nose, and did not see that coming. I found that a little bit disturbing. So I've never. It's like the scene in RoboCop. There's just certain scenes in films that are really gross and just horrible to watch. But yeah, Pan's Labyrinth is great. The monsters are amazing. I definitely, if you're interested, I would get the NECA figures, man. The three that they've done, maybe 3 or 4 figures they've done, they all look fantastic. The packaging looks really nice as well. Cool, Glenn. Love the work, mate. I'm seriously contemplating getting one. Yeah. That would be a wise move, John Pearson. Anyone read the disease graphic novel? Starting to believe it was predicting all the virus mayhem. Yeah. John Pearson. I'm still working on the new 78 pumpkins, Dean. Hopefully not too much longer until I send you one to check out. Oh, wicked. Awesome, John. I'll be down for that. Very much appreciated, sir. Did you find fine work? Blacklight B01 says, for me, I ordered the M Toys Joker and it said to expect it in March/April. But now it is delayed till May, June. So it's kind of infuriating how much the coronavirus has spread now. Yeah. Nedda Croy. Yes, that scene was nasty. Yeah, it was nasty, man. It was it's horrible. It's not the see, for me, the bit with the bottle scene. Yeah, the actual physical seeing the guy's face get smashed in with a bottle was horrible. But it's the fact that his dad is standing right beside him when it happens and just watching and kind of in disbelief. Because we've all been in, we've all maybe at one point in life been in a situation where something so suddenly happens and it's horrific, and you're in the moment and you kind of just lose yourself. You're like, it's only in hindsight when you look back on the moment the true horror of what you witnessed sort of starts to hit you. But yeah, that was one of those moments in a movie where I just wasn't expecting it. It was really fucked up. Robert Justafan, I saw a movie called Old 70s Movie. In the movie, nice old doctor gives a guy a shot, tells him, don't worry, it's for the flu, turned into a lizard. Okay. Yeah. People are nuts, Dean, says Ruin Samuelson. Yeah, they can be, that's for sure. They can be nice too. You can get some nice people, you get some crazy people. They're out there. All right, that's the last of the questions. Back to the guitar. Okay. You guys want to hear a tune? John Pearson. Joke how everyone is panic buying 4,000 deaths in a population of 7.5 billion. You can't see the guitar. It's there. See, it's got my Halloween sticker on it. It's got Travis Bickle sticker on it. It's not a proper. It is a Gibson, but it's an Epiphone Gibson because I can't afford a real one. So I think, well, yet maybe one day. I bought some shoes from a drug dealer. Hang on, hold up, it's going. I bought some shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with. Been tripping all day. I'll give you that one, Paolo. That's pretty decent, to be fair. Everyone, little round of applause there for Paolo's joke. Yeah, man. See, I don't mind. I don't mind if I get the coronavirus. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I just rest in bed, I'll be able to get through it. I mean, I do smoke, and there was the interview the podcast Joe Rogan did with that doctor. I forget the doctor's name, but he basically, said it straight. It's like people who smoke and people who are overweight are in trouble if they get it. Not necessarily you're going to die, but it's not good for smokers and overweight people and the elderly. I'm a smoker, and so that's me fucked. Cold Creation says, Dean, are you seeing my comments, lol? Could you put Freddie in a dio for a sec? Oh, okay, yeah, let's see what's up. Let's go ahead and put Freddie in that dio. Right, so we'll take the Blackest Eyes V2 out of there, and we'll pop him over here. We'll take Federico Kruger and we'll put him in the caravan, in the dial. All right, so let me just. I don't think he's going to stand up unassisted because it's a sideshow figure and that shit. Let's just go on, stand up, you nonce. There he goes. Oh, he's kind of standing up. He's leaning against the wall. Stand up. Go on. There you go. So there is Freddie in the diorama, and he works quite nicely scale-wise, as you can see. And I was saying this to Glenn, little exclusive, little behind-the-scenes, little thingy. Ow, my fingers hurt. But because the diorama is made from this tough foam, because it is foam, I can have Michael Myers stab his knife into this door and just have a knife sticking out of the door. Let me just find a knife. I'm not going to use one of those. I want to use a good one. Let's see. Oh, yes. Excuse me, hobo. I'm going to borrow your incredible hunting knife by Shadow Fergo on Instagram. So let me just. I don't want to stab it in too much, but that would be cool for like photography and stuff. You could do stuff like that. Like Michael Myers is stabbing through the doorway. Now a little indentation like that's not going to be the end of the world when it comes to the door. I mean, you can't even really see that I did anything. But yeah, that's what's cool about foam. You can do cool little things like that. And yes, he is on. Shouldn't have shown you that. It's a secret. Yeah, he's not tall enough. He's a short hobo. That's annoying. Constantly annoying. You ever get figures in your collection that just constantly piss you off? And the hobo is one of them because he's not tall enough. Yeah, there you go. There's Freddy in the diorama. Hope you're happy with that. Let's put him back down here again somewhere. There he goes. There you go. Look, I had to finish it off because Sideshow couldn't be bothered to do the top of his head, so I had to do it myself. That's the Sideshow head completed, as it should have been in the first place. Lazy dickheads. Right. Here we go. I don't care. I'm never going to work for him. That's a tune, isn't it? Shadow is like, yeah, fair play. Yes, the shadow. I noticed that as well, Glenn. His glove, the shadow on the wall looked cool. One of my favorite pictures that I took of the Myers in the diorama yesterday was the one in the video where it's like a shot of this, the banister. Like the banister is the main focus, but Michael's hand is in the background holding the knife. It's just a weird picture, but that was one of my favorites. Hi, Dean. Just had 3 strangers at my house saying they found my dog. What? Irene says. I didn't know you lost your dog? What's going on? I'll have to chat to you, Irene, on Facebook, see what's going on with that. Maxwell says, hello. Hey, Maxwell. How you doing? Forget about it. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty much done, to be fair. Unless you guys got something else you want to talk about. I'm pretty much done here. Let's see. I've dissed a bunch of Michael Myers custom people. Told Sideshow they can go fuck themselves. Anything else I want to do? Maybe tell the truth about one of my nearest and dearest? Nah, I'll leave it. Right. What we got here? I wish I could play guitar. Would love to play Hotel California. From John Pearson. Yeah, man. Guitar's cool. It's a good one, man. Drums is great. Play drums. Bass is good too. It's just, I was going to say it's a simpler version of guitar, but not really. Like if you listen to Primus, Les Claypool, and some of the other amazing bass players out there and stuff, bass is just as complicated, really. Here's another joke. I told my girlfriend she drew her eyebrows too high. She seemed surprised. Man. Well, Paolo, you need to get this stand-up comedy thing happening. Nice delivery. Doubt. Oh, wait, here we go. Doubt it. He's here. They found the dog. What goes missing all the time? All right. Okay. Oh, Robert Justafan says, wish Necker made Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, that would be great. That'd be very cool. I would like. I think did someone make the bath scene? Maybe McFarlane did it. They had the bath with Nancy. Nancy. How do English people say? Yeah, English people say Nazi, but that's Nazi, like German. Hang on. Oh, this is a tongue twister. Nancy is the American way of saying her name. If you're in England, I guess you'd say Nancy, but that sounds really close to Nazi. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Terry Bonner, what figures are you most excited about that are coming out this year or next year, mate? Usual answer, man. Well, now with these new announcements from Hot Toys with the Harley Quinn from Arkham Knight, I'm not excited about that. Although I probably would pick up the Harley Quinn from Arkham Knight at some point. I would like to get her, especially if they do make Catwoman. I really want Poison Ivy, to be honest. That's the one I'd love to see Hot Toys do. Can you imagine her skin with the leaves on it and all that stuff? That would be incredible. That would be amazing if they did that. I really hope they do. I'd say, I mean, obviously Arkham City Catwoman's the one I want number one priority the most, but I would say very, very close to that would be Poison Ivy, either from any of the Arkham games, to be honest. Any version of Poison Ivy from the games I would like. My dog used to chase people on a bike a lot. It got so bad, finally I had to take his bike away. Oh, mate. Paolo with the just dropping bombs, just it's like a war zone on that comment section with the jokes, the mirth. Nancy as well, mate. Yeah, says John Pearson. Ray's collection. What do you think to Batgirl Hot Toys? I wasn't fussed at all, man. I was not impressed. I wasn't excited about Batgirl at all. But then when I did the My Thoughts video, that was the first time as I was filming that video, and I did that first take, luckily. Seeing the pictures when I was talking about it, I was really impressed with the suit. I like how it kind of reminds me of the Christian Bale Dark Knight suit a lot, with the armor, especially with the thighs and the abdomen and the sort of torso and that stomach section. So I actually am quite keen on the Batgirl figure now. I'm not excited about it. I wouldn't be rushing to get it day one, but I probably will try and pick that up at some point from my DC wall. Batgirl would be a nice addition for sure. What else we got? Is Cool Figures from Japan? Irene says. Is that Cool Models? Like the guys who did the werewolf and the big body that I use for my 78 Mars? I think they're like China or Tokyo, maybe. I'm not sure. Honestly, not sure, Irene. Hot Toys needs to do a Joaquin Phoenix Joker from Take Ship Armor Violet, whatever it is. But yeah, Hot Toys hopefully will do a Joaquin Phoenix Joker at some point. That would be awesome, mate. That Hot Toys, it looks so awesome. From Terry Bonner. And then John Pearson says, wonder what them Tots figures will be, when they will be released, Dean. Can't wait, they look awesome. So John Pearson saying about the Trick or Treat Studios 1/6 scale Halloween Michael Myers figures, like Halloween 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever, they're doing basically all of them, apart from, it seems, the Rob Zombie Myers figures, which they might do. But like I've said before, the Hobo Myers from part 2 is so intricate with all the different layers of clothing. If they do that one, I doubt it would be the same price, that $120, because of all the clothing, and maybe. But at least we're getting 78 and Halloween 2, which they haven't shown Halloween 2 yet, which is nice because we've still got something to be excited about. They've already shown us Halloween 1, Part 4, Part 5, and 2018. I'm assuming they're going to do Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends as well. But I'm glad that they haven't shown the Dick Warlock one just yet, because it gives us something to be excited about still. We're still keen to see the Trick or Treat Studios Dick Warlock Myers. I'm definitely up for that. Definitely up for getting them. I'm not interested personally in the Part 4 and 5. I did start watching Part 4 recently because everyone was saying, Dean, you need to watch Part 4. It's really good. It was all right. I got halfway through. I did start to lose interest a little bit, I'll be honest. But it wasn't terrible or anything. Loomis was cool. He was kind of crazy in Part 4. But yeah, I need to finish off watching it. I was watching it on YouTube. I didn't buy it or anything. I was just watching it on YouTube. It was quite late. I was in bed. I was getting ready to go to sleep, and I saw it come up on my feed. I was like, all right, let's see what Halloween 4 is saying. So yeah, it was all right. I need to finish it though. Irene, because Mark said he's seen with everything going off the shipping stop for the moment. What's this? Because Mark said he's seen with everything going off the shipping stop for the moment. What's this? No, the Rockies team. All right. Okay. All right. I got you. The cool thing. The cool figures from Japan. Oh, what, the Rocky figures? I'm not sure if this is what you're asking, Irene, but the Rocky figures that are currently out, those caustic plastic, they're based in Italy, I think, which, as we know, is not a good situation in Italy right now. I think it's Italy that they're making those in. I don't know. Dylan Hicks just got back. just got back in from taking pictures outside. A nice 35 degrees Fahrenheit or 1.5 degrees Celsius. All my figures are cold, and so am I. But it was worth it. Nice one, Dylan Hicks. Yeah, man. I remember one of the best photo sessions outside I had was in the back garden, and it was snowing really heavily. And if you maybe saw me post it on Instagram, I had the Batman Returns Hot Toys Batman with the Jackson cape, and it was blowing in the wind, and the snow was falling really heavy around it. And I put it in slow motion, and so you've just got the Batman figure standing there, the Batman Returns Hot Toys with the custom cape just blowing in the wind, and all this white snow falling around him. Classic moment, man. It's on the Instagram. You'd have to do a fair bit of scrolling because it was a few years ago. And I did a YouTube video with the footage as well, so you can find that. I don't know what you'd search. Maybe just type in into YouTube Dean Knight 333 Hot Toys Batman Returns, and also Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer quarter scale. I did her in the snow. But yeah, that was good. Cam Zab says, I'm thinking about a 2001 Space Odyssey spacesuit. Are they a total ripoff just for the license? Question mark. I could get the Apollo trio for about 300 more. Are the suits better or just move? I have no idea, mate. I have no idea. Yeah. 2001 Space Odyssey spacesuit. I don't know. I've never seen it. I've seen the film a long time ago. Don't remember much. Kermit the Frog in the house. Yeah, right. But yeah, Cam Zab, sorry, I can't really help you with that one, dude. I don't really know the answer for you on that one, to be honest. I didn't even know if there is any 2001 Space Odyssey spacesuit. Are you talking about 1/6 scale or what? I don't know about that. I'm sorry. Paolo, my boss told me to have a good day, so I went home. Yeah. Are you making these up though? Are these really your jokes, Paolo? Because these are good, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's some pretty good jokes. Oh, Simon Bradley in the house, looking sharp there. Simon Pegg, back off. Have you mentioned that Friday the 13th Rocky video? No, I haven't. I should do. Right. Let me see. Hang on. I know it from the We Watched a Movie channel, but what's the actual? They have a link to the actual real video. Let me hang on, Simon. Simon's in the house, everyone. He's a legend. He's the guy that does all my masks. And here we go. No, hang on. Where is it? Yeah, there's a hilarious video on YouTube, guys. Oh, what's going on? Camera's playing up. Fucking thing. Yeah, here we go. The Merkins training with Jason Voorhees reaction. All right, so will they have a link to... Have they got an actual link to the video? Okay. Yeah. So it's called... Yeah. The channel is called The Merkins. That's the, and then Merkins. That's the channel. And it's a training video, like a training montage, Rocky style, with Freddy Krueger training Jason Voorhees. It's absolutely hilarious. Honestly, it's brilliant. Yeah, man. I don't think I can show it with music on here because I might get done for copyright. I'm not sure. Let me just... It's great, man. There's Freddy in the background. He's carrying a corpse, bro. Yes. This is brilliant. No, seriously, check that video out. Honestly, the Merkins, Jason Voorhees training for Friday the 13th Rocky parody. Check it out. Yeah. Kermit the Frog says, are things still shipping to you or are they not because of the coronavirus? Well, there definitely seems to be a delay. Like I said, I'm still waiting for my red suit for the Joker, and that was like a month ago. So I don't know what's going on with that. I think you should stop at Halloween 4, but what do I know? That's from Lauren McMullen. And then Simon says, get these lot to buy raffle tickets for the Mad About Horror. It's for the dogs. Dean, gotta go, bud, getting nagged low. Oh, yeah. So Simon was saying there is, Mad About Horror. Is it Mad About Horror? Just double check that. Yes, Mad About Horror. They're based in the UK, I think. I think they're based in the UK. Pretty sure they are. But they're doing a raffle. It's £10 to enter this raffle. You can win a life-size mask as good as this one. But, because it's done by Simon. The same guy that painted and haired this mask,
He did the same, very, very similar mask for Mad About Horror's raffle. And for £10, you can enter the raffle. It's for dogs. It's like a charity for dogs to help dogs who have been mistreated and abandoned. So an amazing cause. And you could win this mask, all for just doing £10 raffle at the Mad About Horror online store. And also they're doing running up prizes as well. I believe one of them is the coveralls. Where's my coveralls? Yeah, these aren't the ones, but they're also one of the prizes is the Trick or Treat Studios 2018 coveralls, which are awesome, and also the NECA Ultimate 2018 7-inch Myers figure is also another prize they're doing. But it's worth entering just to help the dogs, because dogs are awesome, and you could win a mask that looks just like that, which is absolutely insanely detailed and very, very film worthy and incredible. You could win a mask that looks just like that. Just yeah, absolutely amazing. So yeah, free prizes including the mask or a figure or the coveralls. So definitely check out Mad About Horror, guys. And
what else? What else did Simon say here? He says, watching 28 weeks later tonight, Dean, getting prepared for the apocalypse. Yeah. I haven't seen 28 weeks later in a long time. I remember how it starts, though. It's a tense beginning to that film. Free prizes, including figure and the coveralls. So, yeah, guys, make sure you check out Mad About Horror. £10 to enter the raffle. You could win a mask just like that one. And it's for a very good cause with the little dogs that need help. So if you're an animal lover, if you want to help out the dogs, you know they need help. So that would be awesome for you guys to check out Mad About Horror and get involved with that. Sean Pearson says they have a Myers training video. Have you seen that one, Dean? I have not seen that one, John Pearson. I'll be looking for that. Is that the same channel that has that? I'll check it out. Oh yeah, and John Pearson says, cool, great work, by the way, Simon. Yeah, man, you can't really beat Simon's work when it comes to the masks, man. He's one of the very, very, very top dudes for that stuff. I mean, honestly, they could be in the movie. It's ridiculous. I am putting together my own Phoenix Joker 1/6. What body would you recommend? The True Type TTM 16 Slim or the TTM 14 Narrow? I'm not really the best person to ask. It's been so long since I've paid any attention to Slim. I'd ask that on the forums, on Facebook groups and stuff. I don't want to lead you down the wrong way. Me personally, either one of those really. I mean, I think the narrow shoulders, you don't want him to look too broad. Lovely jubbly. Oh, Wankstein in the house. He says, Dean, I'm back. Don't know if you answered my question. Just curious to know, what figures do you regret buying the most and what figures do you regret not buying? I don't know, man. I've answered this one a few times. I'm never really sure what to say. I guess figures that I kind of bought, I didn't hate them, but I kind of bought them just because I wanted to buy something. And I guess War Machine from Iron Man 2 by Hot Toys was one of the ones that I had for a while. Then I just thought, why do I have this? Sold quite quickly. Jyn Erso is a figure that I bought and sold, but I don't miss it, but that was such a nice figure, man. Jyn Erso from Rogue One by Hot Toys, the deluxe version. So many amazing looks you can get with that figure, and the beautiful head sculpt. Lovely, unique piece, because she was a very kind of petite figure. So it was a special body they used for her. Just an amazing piece, man. But I had nowhere to put her. She didn't fit with anything. It's a damn shame. But yeah, Jyn Erso by Hot Toys is one of my favorite figures they've done, man. Get it? Camera keeps telling me that it's disconnecting and then connecting again. I don't know what's happening for you guys on your end, but it's a bit weird. Irene says on it, and I forget what it is that she's on. I forget. You have to remind me for those. Hey Paolo, a woman walking into a library saying, "They're here, aren't they? I know they're here. Where are they? I know they've got books on paranoia, and I'm the librarian." And all said, I read that terrible. You guys read it, it's hilarious. Kermit the Frog, what about the cats? Oh yeah, what about the cats? Well, yeah, cats need help too, but in this case it's the dogs who are getting the help in the raffle, guys. So help out those doggies. £10, you can win a mask that looks as good as that one back there. Look at that. Ooh, mister, that's nice. Have you seen the Stand miniseries? No, I haven't, but I've heard about that. Is that Stephen King, a miniseries of something to do with Stephen King, The Stand? I remember that on Sky One or something years ago. John Pearson, video crashing, mate. Yeah, that's what I thought. What's going on there? What a name. Paolo says, why do blind people hate skydiving? It scares the hell out of their dogs. That's a good one. Irene says, yes, it is my end too, John. Oh, man. How's it going now? How are we doing? Is it all right? Is connection okay? I don't know. Christian, is that Christian? Christian Mayer? Yeah, Christian Mayer. Any recommendations on custom painters for 1/6 scale figurehead sculpts? Well, yeah, you got Stephen Maurice in England. He's great. I don't know if he's going to be doing commission stuff. He tends to basically, because he's busy, man. He's got a family. He's got, he's doing what he's doing. He might do commission stuff for folks, but usually, if I ever get something from Stephen, he makes a point of saying, "Don't tell people that there's more coming because there's not." So, but you can try him. But then again, you've got Myla Snyder's doing some good work out there in, I think Myla's in America. There's loads of people, man. They're not coming to my mind right now. Yeah. Any recommendations for customer heads goes? Well, yeah. I don't know, man. I'm probably not the best person to ask for that advice, to be honest. I just know Stephen Maurice, Myla Snyder's out there. There's loads of people, though. I keep seeing people when I'm scrolling on Facebook. There's always people painting heads. I'm all right at painting Myers sculpts, like the masks, and I'm good at repainting like a Batman cowl black, which is pretty easy to do. But as far as when I have actually painted a few things, I mean, I painted this NECA figure. I completely repainted his skin and made it look more sort of high end, because before his skin was really orange and now he's like got a much more natural kind of thing. So I did, yeah, I can paint some stuff. I ain't painting your stuff though. I'm too busy for that. But yeah, I just can't do commission stuff for folks, man. It's just too busy with life and all that craziness. Lagging bad. Oh crap. I don't know why. That's not good. Oh, Irene says, Dean, I lost 13 LB. What does that stand for again? Is that pounds or something? I don't know. In bookies. In bookies. What? I'm running better. All right, it's running better now, John Pearson says. I know I am kidding in weight. No, I am kidding in weight. Kermit the Frog, I think it might just be your internet. It ain't my internet. My internet's fine. It fucking well should be for the amount I'm paying for it. John Pearson, yeah, that's right. Brilliant, Irene. Wankstain, I regret buying Walking Dead and Game of Thrones 3-0 figures. They're very bad likeness-wise, and the shows aren't that good anymore. Figures I regret not buying has to be the DX, Jack Sparrow, and Joker. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, all the DX figures by Hot Toys are pretty sick, to be fair. The Briscoe says, yeah, it's from Stephen King book. It's about a virus that kills most of the population. Oh, right. Understand. Okay. I don't know if that's something I want to watch right now with everything that's going on. I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about the members of my family who are more at risk. That's very real. Like, that's actually scaring me a fair bit. It's not me. It's other people that I care about who are older and more vulnerable. I'm just hoping everything's okay. Just going to try and keep people safe, and just hopefully this thing blows over. It's funny, man. I was watching. I don't want to get into this. I shouldn't even bring it up. But I don't know. I don't know much about politics. I don't know much about Brexit or all that stuff. But I did see a thing on the news a couple of nights back where they were talking about why doesn't England follow the example of places like Ireland and America, where they're literally shutting the country down, trying to keep people safe, and England isn't doing that. And my gut straight away, even though I don't know anything about this and I could be completely wrong, but my gut, sometimes your gut just tells you straight away what the truth is, vaguely. And I thought, okay, Brexit happened. We're no longer getting any help from anyone outside of England. So therefore, if we do shut all the shops and business just comes to a halt, this country is fucked. So they're basically saying, all right, we're not going to close everything down. Let's just let everyone get the virus, and then we'll become immune to it, and people will die, and we can still make money. So that was the vibe I got from the bit I saw. It's fucking disgraceful. So you just got to look after yourself. Don't just trust your instincts. If you feel like staying in, and if you can afford to, that's the thing, man. People got to go to work. They've got, it's tough. It's very tough. But I don't want to talk about all this virus stuff. I don't know enough about it to really comment. I don't regret buying the Star Ace per Pulp Fiction figures. I just wish they were slightly better. I'm not too familiar with them. I have seen a Vincent, what's his name? Vincent Vega. I've seen a figure of him recently. Looks pretty decent. Can you guys see my comments because it's like they don't show up? Yeah, I can see them all, Paolo. Seeing all your stuff coming up. And that's the last of my comments. And how long we done? 2 hours and 15 minutes. Well, this live stream has been going quite fast, to be honest. Like I remember the last one, I looked up at the clock thinking we'd done 2 hours, and it was like an hour and 15 minutes. So that's pretty cool. Mike saying, "Lol, I read that. I read that as Dean is disgusting. What's that? What's going on?" All right, Irene. Dean is disgusting. How they have no respect for the older generation. They fought wars for us and deserve all the respect in the world and help. That's absolutely fucking true, Irene. That's true. I mean, because basically what I saw, I don't know his name, but some little shit sitting there being interviewed on BBC News late one night, and there was someone else in maybe France or somewhere else in Europe, and he was very frustrated trying to plead. You know, he was doing like a live feed, and he was on the big screen, and the two British dickheads. I got to be honest, man. I'm English. I've lived in England all my life, and I freaking wish I didn't. I'm actually, I mean, everyone in my family is Irish, from Dublin, Ireland, and I just never really been too happy living in England. Not too keen on our history. Not too keen on, you know, football, fucking England, and all that shit. I just can't stand it. When I was in my teens and 20s, I was into, you know, rock music and grunge. And anytime I walked down the street and had a guitar in a case, all these English yobbo dickheads would be like, "Play us a song, mate." And if you didn't play along, they tried to fucking beat you up. So yeah, my experience. I know there's assholes in every country, but I'm not too keen on England. I don't give a fuck who knows it, to be honest. I've been a subscriber since October. You've inspired me to be more passionate about figures and collecting in general. Thanks. That's from Lauren McMillan. Thanks very much. Yeah, man. I mean, it's infectious, isn't it? I mean, I'm just doing what I do because I'm passionate about what this collection. I love doing videos on it. I love, you know, just doing reviews and photography and the unboxings and stuff. I mean, I love doing it all. And I just believe if you're genuinely enjoying what you're doing on YouTube and you are genuinely into it, people can tell, man. They can tell if you're just doing it for views or if you're just doing it for the money. And I mean, I'm trying to do it for the money, but the main thing is the passion. That's why I'm not making any money. So that's why I keep doing it, because I must be passionate about it. So yeah, man, thank you very much. But yeah, what Irene was saying about the older generation, they don't seem to be, because literally they've said on the news, you know, not in these words, but it really does come across as, you know, there's nothing we can do. The vulnerable people who are of a certain age and more vulnerable to this, they're going to die, and there's not much we can do about it. So just, you know, stay indoors and hope for the best. It's just, but I don't know. But at the same time, there's so many different. I don't want to talk about this shit. I don't want to talk about it. This is not my field. I don't know. There's so many different sides to it. You know, it's all very easy for me to say, oh yeah, they should be looking after the older people, but they've got a lot on their plates, man. I mean, the people in these hospitals who are trying to look after people, they can't even look after themselves. Like apparently they don't even have enough masks. It's a really shitty situation, man. It's really sucks. And what the hell do I know? So I don't want to talk about it anymore, guys. That's what brought me down last time was all the questions about coronavirus. I just don't want to talk about it. This have been one of my favorite live streams. Love your work. Thank you for being yourself and please stay safe. Well, thanks very much, dude. Appreciate it. Weinstein, they look okay. I think Cersei looks a. I can't read that. Is that that sounds like a name from someone from Game of Thrones. Cersei, is that say it? Cersei looks a bit better because she doesn't have the awful rooted hair like Arya. But she has huge hands. Proportions are a bit weird. Donny Daz, hey Donny Daz says, cheers Dino. Dean, female figures you like the most? Question mark. Which one is your favorite? Female figures. I do love my female figures, man. I enjoy posing the female figures more. I do. I enjoy posing the female figures more than the male ones, I think. My favorite female figure, I don't know if she's still my favorite, but if you had have asked me a year or so ago, I definitely would have said The Dark Knight Rises, Selena Kyle by Hot Toys. She's just great, man. I didn't have to change the body. She's capable of doing pretty much any pose you want. If you futz the suit around, you can kind of get her to, do some really cool poses. But I love my Fireson Vampirella. I love my Limb Toys Quiet. I love my Wonder Womans by Hot Toys. I love my custom Catwomans that started out as sideshow Catwomans but were heavily modified. I love a lot of my female figures. I love that Jyn Erso from Hot Toys. That was amazing. Harley Quinn by Hot Toys. The ones I have, I really like those. I love the head sculpts from the new ones, but haven't seen the films. So, yeah. I do love my female figures, man. Definitely. Dean, I sent you something to cheer you up. I don't need cheering up, all right. But I'll check it out anyway. Thank you, brother. Tars making some weird ass noises. Mikey Walsh. I've been waiting on that Hot Toys Batman Returns Catwoman since like 2011. I feel you, man. Me too. I've been waiting for that a long time. Loving the t-shirt, Dean. What was the word? Oh, Joker. Yeah, it's Joker t-shirt. Look at that. Copyright, Dean. Yeah. Would I get in trouble for playing Tool on guitar? Copyright? Probably not. I think you need at least. There has to be some. I don't know. Maybe you can. I've almost learnt most of Tempest now. Almost. Your Vampirella has no right to look so freaking good. Personally, my favorite pose of yours, Quiet, comes as a close second just cause I love the game and her teasing poses. And John has sent me a link to something. And when John sends you a link, he means business. So I'm going to see what that is. Michael Myers. Oh, right. He sent me the Michael Myers in the gym training parody. So, yeah, type that into YouTube, folks, when you get a minute. Michael Myers in the gym Halloween parody on YouTube. I'm going to check that out in a minute, John. I want to savor that one with a cup of tea and a marijuana cigarette. See you soon, Dean. Bedtime here in Norway. Oh, thanks very much, Ruin. Thank you. Have a good night in Norway. Thanks for always watching. That goes for all of you, man. Thank you for always tuning in on a Sunday. It still freaks me out that people would even bother to watch me. Seriously. But thank you. It means so much. Thank you. Do you think Hot Toys will ever make Green Lantern, or Penguin, or Cyborg? I don't know, Ray Collection. I don't know. Dean, have you farted so hard and your back cracked? No, I've never done that. But I tell you what, I did do. There was a live stream. That was fucking hilarious, and it's such a shame that the camera literally cut off at the funniest moment right at the end. It was the live stream. I don't think it went up on the channel permanently, but I was standing in the doorway. It was when that huge spider was outside, the big Shelob spider from Lord of the Rings, and I was literally finishing the live stream. That was it. I had the quarter scale Shadow Fergo knife from Halloween, and I was pretending like I was going to stab the spider, and then the spider moved just a little bit, and I tripped backwards. I fell backwards over that step, and I literally done a backward roll, and all while holding the camera like this. Literally did a backward roll, and frigging camera cut off right at the funniest part. But that would have been so funny. Dean, did you watch Stiff Richards do his unboxing on Edward Scissorhands? So funny. He make me laugh. He make me and Mark laugh. I haven't seen that video, but Stiff Richards has been bringing it lately, man. He's doing his Figure It Out podcast thing. He's really good, man. He's really good at it. He's got the sound effects, the applause, the laughter, and all that stuff. I'd love to be able to do all that. But it sounds professional. I like his surrounding. It's very clean and professional looking. He's got an amazing collection, a beautiful display. He used to be a bit of a naughty boy, but I've always liked him. Even he was a dick to me in the past. Like he'd have little jabs at me and stuff, and he wouldn't say my name, but I knew he was talking about me. And if anyone else did that, that's it. But for some reason, Stiff Richard, he's just able to get away with it. Like Ricky Gervais, like some people, they can be dicks, but they just get away with it. You kind of let it go because they're just good at being dicks. But no, Stiff Richards has been bringing the thunder, man, and the lightning. I do enjoy his podcast. He did a great one with Odell Young. Is that his name? Full name? Mr. Lick You Down on YouTube. He used to be called. Odell's been around for a long time. But yeah, Stiff Richards has been doing a great job, and his subscribers have gone up by like 500 subs in the last couple of weeks because of those podcasts. And he says he wanted to have me on at some point, so I'll probably be on there doing a little interview with him at some point in the near future. So I look forward to that. But yeah, man, why did I start talking about Stiff Richards? I can't remember. I forget, but anyway, yeah, he's doing really good work. Respect to Stiff Richards. Dean, do you think you'll ever change your display room? Recently, I've been thinking a lot about doing a completely different display, but then I think about the money and work I have put in. Well, I change things around from time to time, but I can't see myself, like I'm never going to decide, oh, I'm going to go with Detolfs in here. I don't see that happening. I'll always probably be rocking the shelves, probably always rock the boxes behind the figures. It's just the figures will change, the displays will change. But yeah. have you had any issues with any of your Firesyn bodies? Not really. I do notice on the Firesyn bodies, under the armpit, it gets a little bit like it's, I don't know, what's the word? They seem to come like that though. Just watch out under your armpits on the Firesyn bodies. Sometimes they look a bit like they're cracking, but I don't think that's what it is. I think that's just something to do with how they're made. Personally, though, I've had no problems with any of my Firesyn stuff. They're all fine. I mean, Vampirella's up there in a very dynamic pose. I'll show you her in a bit. Irene says he got a parcel of post woman dressed in all gear to protect herself. So funny. All right. So what, the post woman who came was all sort of gas masked up to the max to make sure she wasn't going to die. Probably. Mikey Walsh, you've probably been asked a million times, but what would your dream Hot Toys figures be? I'd actually love them to have a go at an old Universal Monsters. Yeah, it's a good call. But like I've said, Arkham City Catwoman by Hot Toys, that's the one I really would like to see the most. And that's it. Just give me that. Dylan Hicks, I try to be here every Sunday. Love what you do, and you're an awesome person. Oh, thanks, Dylan. Man, see, I read stuff like that, and I feel like just saying, "Oh, thanks, man." It's not enough. You know, you guys are here every Sunday. You're so loyal and so supportive and so encouraging. It's a really beautiful thing, man. I wish I had the vocabulary and the intelligence. I mean, I'm a pretty smart guy, but I wish I could really give you guys the due you deserve. You know, you guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much, honestly, for the kind words and the support. You're amazing. Speaking of support, $1 a month on Patreon. It's not much. Got about 40 Patreons now. God bless every one of them. What's this? No, Irene says no. Dean Stiff Richards was dress up, right? But no, Irene, I will watch Stiff Richards Edward Scissorhands video. The last video I watched of his was the live podcast, or the podcast with Odell, talking about Yunsil coveralls and stuff like that, because Odell went to where Yunsil makes all this stuff and got great information about it, because no one knows anything about Yunsil, really. It's a big mystery. And there was a lot of cool information in that podcast that Stiff Richards did. Wangstein says, Kojima predicted coronavirus with Death Stranding. People afraid to go out, having to rely on postmen to deliver stuff. Okay. Shit. Wow. Count Falconer. Hell, welcome to the live stream. Count Falconer, welcome back. Always checks in. Very good to see you again. Hot Toys Batgirl and Gold Eagle Armor Wonder Woman, 2 figures I didn't know I wanted. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, Batgirl, I'd like to get her at some point. The gold version of Wonder Woman, yeah, I don't know about that one. Maybe I have to see the film. Maybe that'll make me go crazy and I want it. And the Arkham Knight Harley Quinn, quite tempted by that too. She'd go nicely with my Arkham Asylum Joker, the Mark Hamill one. Sure. Have you stocked up on toilet roll? Well, we got about 12 rolls. I bought a big old roll the other day just because we needed it. Your awesome videos are your way of thanking us. Oh, thanks, Dylan. Well, yeah, that's why I try to think that, you know, I try to put as much effort into every video that I do to try and make it worth you guys tuning in. So I appreciate that. Dean from Wankstein. Dean, favorite horror figure? Hard mode equals no Myers. All right. Favorite DC and Marvel figure? Question mark. Favorite game figure? So favorite horror figure, and I'm not allowed to say Myers. So the favorite horror figure in my collection, I'd probably have to go with the Cool Models Werewolf, because I love werewolves, and the Cool Models Werewolf is really good. So that's probably what I'd say. What was the other bit? Favorite DC and Marvel figure? Well, technically, Enter Bay Batman for favorite DC. Favorite Marvel figure that I currently have, I'd go with the Advanced Suit Spider-Man by Hot Toys from the PS4 game. And favorite game figure, Quiet by Lim Toys. Ray's collection, I got plenty of socks if the paper runs out. Yeah. Well, I mean, if it comes to it, man, as long as water is in fine supply, you can just get your shower head, high blast it, or your garden hose, just blast it away. It's like a bidet, really. Toys of Arkham in the house says, I feel my Hot Toys pre-order impulses have passed. I haven't instantly pre-ordered a fair few figures that I haven't instantly pre-ordered a fair few figures that I definitely would have about a year ago. Like yourself, I'm going to streamline. And that's from Carl at Toys of Arkham. Yeah, man, it gets to that point. I think quite a few people, when they first discover the hobby, you know, they feel like they've got to play catch up and get all the stuff that's been out. And they want to get it before it gets any more expensive. So they really start to get a lot of stuff. And then once you accumulate a fair amount of a collection, you really have to start thinking, okay, you know, what do I really like and what do I just like a bit? You know, that's what I had to do. But yeah, man, it's a good comment. Toys of Arkham makes sense. Irene, Dean, we've got a Michelle Pfeiffer in 1/6, but not sure who made it. Had it some time. Yeah, there's a few versions, Irene. I know Cumic and the one that someone mentioned earlier. Probably a few others out there as well. The camera's going to run out of juice soon. It always runs out after 2.5 hours. We've done 2 hours and 34 minutes. I'm ready to go, man. I could do this for another 2 hours. Catch you later, Dean, Irene, and all. Yeah, that's John Pearson. He's off now. Thank you so much, John, for stopping by. Love your work on the pumpkins. Thank you, sir. You're an awesome dude. Thank you, as always, for tuning in, man. See you next Sunday, hopefully. Wankstein, you peasants don't have a big Bidget? One there? Bidget, what's that? Lord Peanut says Hot Toys Pennywise looks promising. Yeah, definitely. Count Falcon, I'm still waiting for my Toys Era Joker. Batch 2 probably extensively delayed. Nah, sucks. Briscoe 1234, do you have any kit bashes in the works? I got some stuff in the works, man. I don't want to say everything just now because then there's no surprises. I like to keep a few surprises coming, but I'll definitely be putting a Myers figure together once I get the Beta Metalli H40, which should be soon. That wasn't the right note, was it? Standard tuning, eh? Yeah, this is one of the riffs I came up with recently, and it frustrates me because it's good. It's really good. It's could be a hit, you know, but it's never going to happen because I can't find 2 other people to be in the band with who are good enough. That could be a freaking hell of a song, but it's just going to stay here in this room. I don't know. You're never too old to start a band and record some shit, so who knows, maybe one day. But another one. Everything is delayed. From what is being said, things will begin shipping in May or June. Wankstein. Irene says, I am hoping that film comes tomorrow. Oh, right, yeah, shit. What's it called again? Callaghan? I can't wait to see that, Irene. Seriously, I love Sam Elliott. Love watching his stuff. Do you know what? I love Sam Elliott so much. I haven't, even though I love watching The Ranch on Netflix, if you're familiar with that show that he's in, called The Ranch. It's on Netflix. He's a rancher. He lives on a farm and he's got his 2 sons and they're kind of dipshits and he's always frustrated with it. It's a great show. But the last season of The Ranch is on Netflix now for a while, and I haven't watched it because I don't want it to end. So I've been putting it off. But what's this? Cam Zab, you copied my riff, Dean. I first heard Glenn from Cult Creations come up with that. Shame you didn't play country. I could be your lead singer. Oh, nice. I can play some country. Dean, if you could buy one figure that isn't produced anymore or you didn't order but wish you had, which would it be? A figure that's not made anymore. Really. I don't know. I don't really have an answer to that one, dude, to be honest.
I mean, to be honest, like I said, everything that's come out that I really, really wanted, I'll always get it. You know, I'll have to sell something to get it, or I'll have to be a little bit patient and wait a little while to get it, but I'll always get it. So if it's not here now, then I probably didn't want it that badly, you know. And that's it. Hey Dean, your mummy, what's this? Your mummy says, hey Dean, should I get the NECA 2018 Michael Myers figure, or should I wait to get the Trick or Treat Studios one? Well, you might as well get both, man. The 7-inch, if you're talking about the 7-inch Ultimate Myers figure from NECA, you're looking at about £35 for a great piece. It's £35. Do that and get yourself the Trick or Treat Studios. But if you're asking me honestly which one you should wait for, get the 1/6. Wait for Trick or Treat Studios. I'm sure it'll be good. I mean, they say that the ones that are on display in the events, they're the actual factory produced ones that everyone's going to be getting. So they look pretty decent. I'm sure the 2018 will probably need a little bit of a touch up paint wise to make it look even better. But yeah. Dean, play the opening of Whom the Bell Tolls. Oh, I can't really, man. I've never really sat and learned how to play any Metallica stuff. And I can't really think how that goes right now. I know that for whom the bell tolls. Yeah. I don't know. I can't hear it in here. And then how's the rest go? I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I don't know how the song goes. Yeah. I've forgotten how to play loads of stuff. I used to be able to play back in my teenage years. I could play every Nirvana song, pretty much any Pearl Jam song. There was a point where I could play any Tool song, but I forgot all those now. Know a few. Schism. Have you ever considered rooting your Toy Zero Joker head sculpt? Yeah, at some point I probably will try doing some rooted hair on a Joker figure, the Joaquin Phoenix one. And did you guys know that Joaquin Phoenix was wearing a wig when he was the Joker, like with the green hair and the full Joker get up? He was wearing a wig. I didn't know that, but he was wearing a wig. Thanks, Dean. Love your videos. Glad your channel didn't get taken down. Thank you very much. Play Smoke on the Water. Haha, joking. Well, please. Yep. I know I can play that. It's pretty easy. It's been a while. Does that have to be a normal tune, doesn't it? Oh, well, you know I can play it. Shut up. Yeah, Wankstein says, I knew it. Obvious because the hairline doesn't match up. Yeah, once you know that it's a wig, you suddenly realize, hang on a minute. Yeah, when he's Joker, the hair goes straight across. And when he's Arthur Fleck, it's like receding. So yeah, in hindsight, I guess it was pretty obvious. But yeah, well spotted, Wankstein. Play a country song then. All right. I'll have to make one up. I'll just have to find something that sounds country. Oh, hang on. I've got a slider thing somewhere. A slidey thing. I look like a giant baby. There's my country song, and it is called The End Is Nigh.
what lighting do you use for your top videos? Is it the one like in Halo? What is it? The one like? Oh, right, gotcha. Well, when I'm reviewing anything on the desk, it's a combination of the lights on the ceiling, and then yeah, this light here. Hello. Oh, Jesus. And another light kind of similar to that. So I ain't got any professional lights or anything. I just use a lot of stuff like this. It's good to have a few lights. LED lights are the best, and that's it really. Dylan Hicks, I don't mean to spoil the fun, but how much battery do you have left on your phone? That's a damn good question. Usually we're at 2 hours and 44 minutes, and it's still going. And now it's literally just told me battery power at 15%. As soon as I looked at it and mentioned it, it came up and said it. So yeah, we got 15% battery power. We're gonna have to wrap things up. What light? Yeah, I did that. Old Town Road, take me home to the place I belong. Yeah. Country road. I'm gonna make it really fuzzy now. When you next streaming, usually Sundays, my friend Wankstein. Oh wait, no, that was someone else. Ray's collection asked that. Sundays. All right. That's about it. That's about all I got for you. You want to see it? I'll show it to you. No, I ain't gonna do it. Right, here we go. I'm at 10%, someone says. Battery. All right. So before we close proceedings and all that stuff, Dean, what was your last big band you saw? The last big band I saw, shit, it's been a while, man. It's been a long time since I've been to a gig. I used to go a lot. I've seen Pearl Jam 3 times, seen Tool 8 times, seen Slint once, seen Shellac twice, seen Sonic Youth once, seen Chris Cornell twice, definitely twice, maybe 3 times. Well, when I went to the Download Festival in 2006, I saw everyone. I saw Rollins, Henry Rollins, Alice in Chains, obviously minus Lane Stanley, sadly. Metallica, saw them at fucking Download. Saw Guns N' Roses, Prodigy. God, I've seen Fugazi play once. I've seen Foo Fighters. I've seen them about 3 times. Great, they were amazing live. Saw them twice in the Color and the Shape tour, which was the time to see them really. Hey, Quiet, how you doing? Yeah. Who else I've seen? Dean, when's your birthday? You wouldn't believe it if I told you. It's Halloween. October 31st is my birthday, and it's my favorite day of the year, so that works out pretty sweet. What other bands have I seen live? Oh man, a bunch, man, a bunch, loads more. Aerosmith, saw them once. Massive Attack, saw them once. That was incredible. Yeah, loads of bands, man. I forget, to be honest. Loads more. Loads of stuff. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I'm pretty much done. Where did I put his hopo knife? Oh, there it is. Let's go ahead and put that back in his thingy, back in his hand. It's very frustrating with the hobo because I've got the bodies to make a taller one, but the coveralls are not big enough to go on a bigger body. They don't fit. So that sucks. I might have to wait till later to do that. Yep, that's not happening. Let me just check your comments. Did you have a VHS Sonic Youth, the year punk broke? Yes, Cam Zab. I did have that on VHS. I don't know where the hell it is, but I had that. All my friends used to have that one. It was quite hard to find on video, but we all managed to get one in the end. And yeah, man, Mud Honey and the Melvins. Oh, I've seen the Melvins definitely once, maybe twice, but definitely once at London Astoria. That was cool. I stood right next to the speaker and permanently fucked up my hearing. Show Vampirella, he says. Well, so let it be done, sir. Let me show you.
Miss Vampirella. There she is. Yeah, man. She's been in that sitting pose for quite some time now, so hopefully she's okay. Let's go ahead and just remove the skull, and then we'll lift her up and we'll take a look at her bouquet and see if anything has gone sideways. There we go. Nah, she looks all right. Nothing damaged there. We'll just should we leave her like that? Nah, probably not. Have a bestest dreams. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, look at these cool little 1/6 thingies for Deadpool. Hey, how you doing? Okay. And yeah, so I mean, I'd be tempted to get some of those Harley head sculpts that are coming out from Hot Toys, just so I can mix and match with this. I do love this figure, and I think with that head sculpt, she looks absolutely fantastic, gorgeous. Thank you, Wangstein. And yeah, man, Vampirella. That one always reminds me of Katy Perry. She's pregnant now, isn't she? That's cool, isn't it? Briscoe looks good. He says, lovely job. Let me just back up off it. And Wonder Woman, Hooperman, and Pop Toys, some good stuff there. Well, that's pretty much it. I don't know what I'm going to do with him once M Toys Joker arrives. I'll probably sell one of my Jokers, guys, so keep an eye out for that. I'll probably sell one of them because, you know, I don't know. I don't want too many. I ain't got the room for them. And don't forget, I am selling, more than likely going to be selling this clean H40. So that's up for grabs. So that's Trick or Treat Studios H40 mask that has been smoothed and cleaned and painted to what it will more than likely look back in the flashback scenes from the Show Us the Spider. Oh, the spider's gone. Yeah, spider no longer there anymore. I filled in to live. So he's been vacated, evicted, and locked out. So that's me set up. And that's it from me. So I almost did 3 hours, guys. That's the longest I've ever done. Let's see if we can just let the camera... Well, I'm worried if the camera shuts off from the battery, it might screw up the upload of the video onto YouTube. So I should probably duck out pretty soon. That is one of my favorite Hot Toys figures right there. I just love that piece, man. Just they really, really knocked that one out of the park. Have you seen the Daft Toys Joker? I don't know. Maybe, probably. Will you get S Toys Joker too? I don't know. I got to see it first. Got to see that one, and we'll see how it goes. All right. Well, that's it. That's pretty much it. Thanks all you guys for hitting the like button and all that, and for all your nice comments. This is my key to the collection room. I don't like to wear things around my neck, but otherwise I keep losing it, so I have to keep it here. I also keep a SIM card remover because they're a bitch to find when you want one. So not that I ever need one. All the best. Oh, from Noddy Has Game. Hey, Noddy. Noddy in the house says all the best. So yeah, start saying your goodbyes, people, and I'll say goodbye to y'all. So yeah. By Count Falconer, by Wangstein, by Noddy, by Noble Young in the house, by Count, I did that one, by Wang, I did that one too, by Paolo, by Donny Daz, by Camzab, by Irene, by Dylan, by Adney Onis, I can say it, Mitchell, by Mitchell, and yeah, good live stream, went well, it was a good one. I mean, it's really down to me whether it goes well or not. So I'm glad I managed to get through the whole almost 3 hours. That's good, man. I can put loads of ads on this. Mikey Walsh, thumbs up, thanks. And cheers, Irene and Mark. Thanks for watching as always. And yeah, keep in touch and I'll chat to you. Oh, and thanks again, Irene, for that awesome movie. I can't wait to watch that. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah. Did I say everyone? I hope so. Ray's collection. See you later. Lord Peanuts. Thank you very much. And that's about it. Yeah. And Paolo, I said that. Yeah. Yeah. Briscoe. Donny Daz. Yeah. Wayne Finch. He said, is the Hot Toys Robocop still worth getting? Yeah. Really, it is. It's always going to be worth getting, man. Yeah. Oh, and Lostian. Lostian, is that how you say it? There's Lostian there. Says thanks. Hey, Lostian. Sorry. Oh, he says, what lighting do you use for your video? Oh, I did that one. Yeah, I love it. All right, sweet. I'm out. I'm gonna go before and buy your mummy as well. And I think that's everyone. Almost everyone. Buy Toys of Arkham if he's still here. Toys of Arkham. Yeah, sweet. John Pearson, he's gone now, but yeah. Sweet. All right, I'm out. See you in a bit. Take it easy. Don't forget to frost it. Frost.